Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening, and thanks for tuning in for another exciting Toronto Maple Leaf game, this time tonight, featuring the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is going to be a doozy, that's for sure. AAU, Kosterma, Mad Hatter, Duke, Andrew Ford, what is going on? Andrew Ford with the Go Pens, AAU Triton with the Go Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguin fans are in the house. What a game this is going to be. And before we even jump in to the lineups tonight, big congratulations out to the Canadian women on their gold medal game victory over the U.S. last night and early this morning. Pretty amazing stuff. If you didn't watch it, it was absolutely a skill show. Both the Canadian women and the U.S. women put on an unbelievable event, an unbelievable game. So gold for Canada, U.S. With the silver. Fantastic game. Shauna, good evening. All right, let's jump right in. Here is the lineups, and I'm so excited for tonight's game. Brian K., what's going on? Hey, you not a Penguins fan. I just go for the opposite team. Of course you do. That's okay. That's what it's all about. Here we go. Oh, yes. And Andrew, that is a good point. Thank you for mentioning that. I almost forgot myself. So we were at 500 subscribers for a good few hours. We dropped down to 1 thanks to YouTube peeling it back. So we're at 499. So let's see if we can find one new friend tonight and kick off a little celebration. Dallas, what's up? How's it going? All right, here we go. Here is the lineup for tonight's game. Oh, I can't believe it. For the Penguins, and this is just projected. It could change a little bit, but this is projected. Jake Guentzel kicking it off on the first line with Sidney Crosby and Brian Rust. Oh, so exciting to say. Sidney Crosby is in the house. Second line, Jeff Carter with Evgeni Malkin and Danton Heinen. Whew, what a solid line. Brock McGinn with Evan Rodriguez and the ex-Maple Leaf, Kasperi Kapanen. Then we have the last line, Zach Austin Reese with Brian Boyle and Dominic Simon. On the blue line for the Pens, Brian Dumlin with Chris Letang, Marcus Pettersson with John Marino, Mike Matheson, and I'm so big on Mike Matheson. He is such a good player. We got Mike Matheson with Chad Rudwell. Starting in net, the projected starter, Tristan Jarry. So what a lineup for the Pens. We have Jason Zucker. He's out with a core muscle surgery. Ooh, doesn't sound fun. Louis Dominique with a lower body injury and Teddy Bluger with the fractured jaw. The projected lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kicking it off, we refer to him as Bunt Cake on this channel. One of the players leading or close to leading in rookie scoring, Michael Bunting, with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. We have Alexander Kerfoot with John Tavares and Willie Nylander. Ilya Mikheyev back with David Kempf and Andre Cachet. And wrapping it up, Pierre Engvall with Jason Spezza and Wayne Simmons. Morgan Riley back on the line with TJ Brody. Jake Muzzin, Justin Hall paired yet again. And Rasmus Sandin gets the call with Travis Dermott back in the lineup. Jack Campbell, the projected starter. There are no injuries, but the scratched player tonight, and I'm so excited to have him back. Sad, what's going on? Welcome in. John V, what's going on? Back with the Maple Leafs. He's not in tonight, but claimed yesterday off waivers. Adam Brooks is back. A nice young talent that we unfortunately lost, but he is back, Adam Brooks. So what a stellar lineup it is going to be tonight. This game, I'm so excited to finally see Crosby, Letang, and Malkin, the hot shots, the all-stars, back in the lineup. The Leafs definitely are going to be tested. Campbell, who has been a little shaky, is going to be tested. So let's see how the Buds can pull it out tonight. If you are watching on TikTok, thanks very much. Appreciate having you here. If you want to come over to YouTube, same name, SamwellB12, come on over and hang out on YouTube. where you can play some mini games and see all the graphics and overlays and have some fun. If you want to stay on TikTok, that's cool, but do me a favor, keep double clicking the screen and help share it out and get some likes on it. Everybody who's on YouTube, thank you for coming in. Please make sure you have hit the like button. And of course, if you are, oh my gosh, Triton already. Triton's not even waiting for the game to get going, not even waiting for the official rules to be read. Well, thank you very much, Triton. I will remember this, sir. Just like he did, redeeming to make me floss. What happens is as you're in the chat, you're going to earn points just for being here and hanging out. Eventually, you'll be able to save up those points and either redeem them or keep them to be on top of our leaderboard. So as Tristan Jarry is getting ready, I have to pull out a floss. I got to take off my headset. Let's get this done before the game starts. Here we go. It's a little quick one. There we go. There's your floss. The other thing I do want to mention for all of you that love the redeems and redeem them fast and furious, we have put some restrictions in place. We have put some restrictions in place. So watch the, oh, it was the robot, not the floss. My God, I didn't even read. There you go. I gave you a freebie, Triton. I gave you a freebie. All right, let's get the robot going. The Leafs are about to drop the puck and start the game in the robot voice because the host made a boo-boo. There you go. Puck is dropped and it is underway. Brian K., if you're still here, we talked about it last time. I got the Voss water for you tonight, so there's no Perrier. It's all about the Voss, baby. So let's get the game underway and have some fun. Thanks for being here. Do me a favor, share the stream out and help bring more friends in. And let's see if we can find one more to get us back. Oh my God, just like that. What on earth? I didn't even have a chance to finish talking or turn up the play-by-play volume. Austin Matthews on a long pass breaks it in and puts it past Jarry for a 1-0 lead. Holy moly, Austin Matthews with the stretch breakaway pass in all alone. He turns it over, puts it home, and it's 1-0. Austin Matthews, wow. That was like 15 seconds in. Unbelievable. No problem, Triton. I appreciate you coming here. I know you got a busy night yourself. Excuse me. Pittsburgh, bringing it into Toronto zone. I can't believe that happened so quick, right off the bat. Jeff Carter throwing it around. Strong. Wow, Pittsburgh really keeping it in strong, but unfortunately too strong as it comes all the way out. Here comes McCabe with a shot. Tristan Jarry looking a little shaken up after giving up the early goal to Austin Matthews. Puck's going to roll down into Toronto zone. Here comes Dermott. Dermott's going to start it up. Nice to see Dermott back in. With the addition of Adam Brooks, Timothy Liljegren has to be sent back down to the Toronto Marlies to make roster room for Brooks. So I look forward to seeing Brooks probably for the next game. We have people at the game. That's right. As of today, Ontario started loosening and pulling away some of its restrictions. So I believe they're allowed 50% capacity now, which is awesome. Danny, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Happy to see you here. What a start by Austin Matthews. That long stretch pass from TJ Brody springs him for a breakaway 15 seconds in, and he buries it. And here come the Leafs again, 2-on-1. Kerfoot with a quick shot, and that is knocked up and into the net behind the glass. Wow, who are these Maple Leafs, and where did they come from? They are out and flying, and it's a good thing because Pittsburgh is such a skilled team. They are so dominant that Toronto needs to get a good jump. They need to get out here early and make something happen. All right, let's see if our game screen is updated. All of our stats are brought to you by sportsnet.ca or nhl.com. And for our little map of the players in the bottom corner, that's brought to by nhl.com, and sometimes they're a little slow. Here comes the Leafs putting pressure right back behind the net in front. Kerfoot, nice shot on Jarry, and he had to be sharp there as he snags it and holds it down. Oh my God, Triton, you really recorded that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So again, we are currently sitting at 499 subscribers. So if you happen to be in here and you're ninja watching, or you know someone who's a Leaf fan, please do share the stream out and bring some friends in, and let's get that one subscriber back and move up to 500. Comes out over the red line. Leafs are going to dump it right back in. That's right. They sure did eat their Wheaties. They must have been up watching the Canadian women last night. I know, Coaster Mom. That doesn't take long. Spezza. It's long pass in for Simmons, and he's kind of knocked around. But Leafs do control. Throwing it on net. Riley following up on the puck. Wow, the Leafs are – I haven't seen them like this in a very long time. This is a good sign. This is a very, very good sign. Mike Matheson for Pittsburgh, taking a look up ice. He's going to start to move it. Rodriguez, he's going to dump it up. Is that too far for icing? Well, it doesn't matter. Campbell out of the net and takes a fall. Open net for Pittsburgh. Quick shot. Campbell was able to recover in time. Oh, boy. Some tense moments there as Campbell hit a little rut and a little fall. But he recovered and was able to make the stop. Pittsburgh keeping it in. From his knees. Tried to throw it out in front. Couldn't connect. Was McGinn. Some neutral zone play, and I expect there to be a lot of neutral zone play. Earth Angel, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the subscription. Yeah. And Earth Angel, that does it. You are officially number 500. Congratulations, Earth Angel. You are the milestone subscriber. Way to go. Way to go. Really, really appreciate it. Here come the Leafs. Oh, Triton already. I'm getting so excited. I'm into the game, and Triton's hitting me with the cheer. And so that cheer means I have to now cheer for the other team. So in this case, I'm going to cheer for Pittsburgh for a few minutes or a minute or less. It is coming all the way down. It's going to be icing. So it's going to come all the way back down to the Toronto zone. Pittsburgh going to have an opportunity for an offensive zone faceoff. Oh, another one, Ashley Bahal. Thank you very much. So it could have been a tie. It could have been a tie. I'm not sure who got in for the 500 subscriber. Oh, what's going on? Down. It's showing down to 499 again. So if somebody's subscribing and unsubscribing, please just subscribe once. You have Earth Angel and what was that other name? And Ashish, one of you was in there, but it looks like the subscription had come away. So check the subscription and make sure you hit it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's see if we get that back to 500. Pittsburgh working in the Toronto zone. Pittsburgh trying to move it out. Can't connect, and Toronto's going to flip that up and out. Big hit at the line. Wow, Chad Rudwell on Michael Bunting. Nice hit at the line to keep it out. Pittsburgh, wow, they're really sloppy tonight. This is not like Pittsburgh at all. Bunting now picking it up. Uh-oh. My feed paused. We are having a pretty bad snowstorm here just outside of Toronto. So hopefully the feed and the signal contains and stays with us. Somebody did just hit your guy, Coaster Mom. I think you're going to have to show them who's boss. Quick shot on Campbell. Campbell's going to hold that. Eleanor, good evening. Thanks for coming in. Can I say the Canadian women can win gold? What is wrong with the men? Absolutely, Dallas. And I tell you, those Canadian women, what an unbelievable game it was. I am very glad I stayed up to watch that and enjoyed it. Had a great time with our good friend Pete McDevitt calling the Canadian women's game last night. So Campbell at home this season has a 13-3-1 record, which is pretty good. The Leafs, the last few games have been on the road, thank goodness. So his home record still stays intact. You need a pillow and a blanket? Not yet, Dallas. I'm good, but over the next couple days I might. Laurie, good evening. Welcome in. Malkin picking it up behind the Toronto net. It's going to come all the way around. Almost stolen by Toronto, but Malkin recovers, throws it on net, and Campbell's going to hold it. We have lots of Maple Leaf hockey coming up. So we have today, this game obviously versus Pittsburgh, Saturday night against the St. Louis Blues, and then we're right back Monday evening as Toronto takes on their original 6 rivals, the Montreal Canadiens. So lots of hockey coming up in the next couple days. Toronto's going to win that defensive zone faceoff, and they're going to throw it all the way down the ice. Pittsburgh going to pick it up, looking to cycle it around, and here comes Malkin. Malkin slides it in, tried to get it ahead for Jeff Carter, couldn't miss. And every time I see that Jeff Carter number 77, I just want to say Paul Coffey. But Mr. Coffey is long retired. Pass for Letang, but Letang makes a little chip. Campbell's going to hold on to that, and we are going to get a whistle. Unbelievable start. Toronto came out on fire. Pittsburgh now trying to turn the tides and move it around again. Come on, YouTube, give us that subscriber back. I don't know what happened there, but it did show us 500 for a minute, and then all of a sudden it went away. So if you are here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Here we go, back in Toronto zone. Pittsburgh coming out by the faceoff dot, backhand just over the glove and wide. Big pressure from big Brian Boyle. Gets it back around. Brody for Toronto is going to pick it up. He's going to try and get it to Riley, but Boyle is there again. Boyle putting in the spoiler. Now Toronto gets it up. Jason Spezza, he's going to dump it in. Right around for Engvall. But Boyle is there again. Boyle seems to be all over the ice today, causing havoc. Simmons turns it over in the neutral zone, but it rolls back to Brody. He passes it up to Riley. Toronto's just going to dump it in deep as the defense are going to make their line change. Kempf and Kasha Mikheyev now come onto the ice. Long pass. There's Guentzel behind the net. Dermott's going to take him out. He's going to chip it ahead. Back to Letang. Letang, big shot from the point. Nice save. Nice save again. Campbell sliding over as Crosby tried to bury the rebound. Campbell with the quick legs came sliding across from right to left. Mikheyev with a hit on Dumoulin. Pittsburgh's going to go for a line change as Toronto. Matthews, he's going to go for a skate. He's going to carry it up. Taking it right around behind the net. Tried to center it in front to Marner, but that was cut off by John Marino. Pittsburgh now. They're going to start to move it up. No Raptors tonight. All-Star game is Sunday. Okay, thank you, Dallas. I forgot all about that. So I assume the skills is going to be Saturday. We'll have to make sure to catch that at some point. Sandin looking to throw it up. Shots are 7-5 in favor of Pittsburgh so far, but Toronto has the 1-0 lead. Sandin keeps it in. Put back over to Bunting. Bunting's going to throw that at the net. That's steered aside. Sandin in pinching again. Matthews gets it in the corner, but that is stolen, and we have a penalty on the play. Penalty for interference. Let's see. Oh, they're going to go to commercial, so we'll have to wait and see when they come back who that penalty was on. We know Pittsburgh's going to the box, but who exactly it was, I think it was Marino, but we'll have to wait and see. Well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us this Thursday evening. It is still Thursday, right? These days have been going by a flash with all the Olympic hockey, which is great. There we go, Earth Angel. I got you now. I see the alert coming through. So let me refresh here. That alert should give it to us. Let me refresh. There we go. Number 500 back on the board. Thank you, Earth Angel. So let's do it all again. Big celebration for Earth Angel. What? Gets the 500 milestone subscriber. My gosh, I tell you what a night it was last night as we were doing the game. We had a bunch of new friends come in and join us. I have to get rid of. Yeah, absolutely, Triton. Thank you for coming in and being here. Appreciate it. Everybody on TikTok, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Can we see the TV screen? Unfortunately, I can't show you the TV screen due to broadcasting rights. I don't want to get my TikTok account pulled, but definitely, if you're watching on TikTok, look at the name Samuel B12 and come join us over on YouTube, and you'll get the full experience there. All the graphic overlays, all the chat. We have some mini games. You can earn points and have a whole lot of fun. So if you're watching on TikTok, thank you so much. Come on over to YouTube, Samuel B12. Hang out with us and subscribe if you'd like. But if you're going to stay on TikTok, it's absolutely 100% cool. Just do me a favor. Keep tapping that like button and help more friends come over. So Toronto is going to go to the power play, and they have a very, very dangerous power play. So let's see. That was that first goal to start the game. That was Austin Matthews' 33rd goal. He is looking on this power play for number 34. Here we go. Face off just to the right of the goaltender. Tavares is going to win that back. Riley's going to pull it. Gives it up to Matthews. Matthews right back to Riley. Riley throws it across to Brody. Back to Riley. Sorry, not Brody. It was Marner. Back to Riley. Riley goes to Marner. They're playing some three-way catch over to Matthews. Matthews down deep to Nylander. Nylander tried to drag it in front, but couldn't pull the trigger. Pittsburgh is going to grab that and dump it down the ice and get it out. Nice pressure, nice crisp passing, and this is something we realized with the women's Olympic game last night. The passing made all the difference in the world as Canada was so crisp. In the U.S., their passes were just a little off. Matthews puts it down deep for Marner. Chad Rudwell all over Marner. Can't get it out, though. Matthews recovers, gets it to Riley. Riley back to Matthews. Matthews down deep, little tic-tac. What passing? Holy moly, Matthews and Tavares. Bada bing, bada boom, but nobody could pull the trigger. Comes back to Marner. Marner leaves it for Matthews. Matthews down deep again. Oh, what a pass. Tavares tried to bank it in the air for Nylander. Quick shot for Nylander. That hits the shoulder and is knocked down. And that is going to be dumped all the way down the ice. What unbelievable puck movement by Toronto on that power play. Holy moly. I haven't seen them pass the puck like that in a very long time. They clearly spent a little bit of practice time working on their passing. Here's Bunting. Going to drop it back to the point for Sandin. Back to Sandin. He's going to give it to Mikheyev. Mikheyev looking, goes in the slot. Bunting couldn't pull the trigger. Now Spets is going to pick it up. Tries to throw it in for a tip, but that's blocked. Back to the point. Another shot from the point. Tipped, but Jari was able to save that. Pittsburgh's going to grab it. They're going to get it out with 5 seconds left in the power play. Rodriguez ready to come back onto the ice. And that's going to do it. They're only going to count it one official shot on the power play, but man, they were buzzing and they were really moving, looking good. Hey, Sam, good evening and welcome in. Brody's going to pick that up. Toronto's going to dump it all the way down the ice. This one is a little too far. We are going to get a whistle, and they're going to turn it around and bring it all the way back. That's right. Dallas has the idea right. You can pass, but somebody needs to pull the trigger and shoot the puck. That's how the goals go in the net. But this is a totally different Toronto team. I don't know if they're just waking up and ready to play against Pittsburgh, but they are playing like I haven't seen them play in a long time. Guentzel on the boards, passes it back to the point. Quick shot by Marcus Peterson. That's grabbed and held by Campbell for a whistle. Campbell looking solid early, and this was a concern because Campbell has not been great in the last little while. He's been really shaky. He's let up some goals that he probably wished he had back, but tonight he is playing solid. So, ladies and gentlemen, with tonight and with us now achieving our goal of 500 subscribers, which I can't even believe I'm saying, we've now hit our goal and achieved that 500 subscribers. So what that means is we have to determine what our next goal is going to be. So I'm thinking we throw it out there and put it to maybe, what do you think? By June, Let me see. Put in the chat. What's a number you think we can get to by June? What should we set as our next goal? We're at 500 right now. I'd like to see your opinion. Throw out a number. Do we go by June? Do we say 525? Do we say 550? 540? What's your number? Let's see everybody's number. Nicky Meatballs, good evening. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And Nicky Meatballs with the subscription, putting it up to 501. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dallas 650. Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Dallas, as much as I'd love to be the case. But what just happened, and let me point it out, Nicky Meatballs, what you just did, Brian with the 700, holy moly, Kosterman with the 600. Wow, by June, guys, the confidence is unbelievable. But I just want to call attention, what just happened, if you notice, in the bottom corner, our stream leader, AAU Triton, his health has been completely defeated. His health is almost ready to go. He has 400 hit points left. So it could be another subscriber, or it could be a donation that comes through. Anything has Triton on the edge and could knock him out from the stream lead. And you could become the new stream leader. Chris Fudge, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. It's nice, right? Right? Some nice fancy duds. This is my good clothes. This is my go out clothes. But appreciate you joining in. We are back from commercial break. 9 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah.
Toronto has it. They're looking to pull it out. Pittsburgh coming in strong, but that's no match for Kempf as he's going to start moving it up. Dermott with him. Drops it for Kempf. Toronto's just going to go deep in the zone. Malkin puts it by Mikheyev, but there's Toronto forechecking strong as Hall is down there deep, which makes me nervous because Hall isn't the quickest getting back. Dallas with the 10,000. Yeah. Oh, Dallas. Toronto throwing it down deep. They're cycling well. Trying to get back around. Nice defensive play. Who was that from Pittsburgh? Somebody came in with a beautiful Marcus Pettersson. Nice defensive play. Back to the point to Brody. He throws it on net. Yari's going to grab that and hold on for a whistle to relieve some of the pressure. Francisco, how's it going? Welcome in. Oh my gosh, AAU Triton. I didn't even notice. Triton puts it in, replenishes all of his health. Triton was on the verge of being knocked out of the stream lead. So what are you talking about? I have full health. Triton replenishes his whole health. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. And glad you can maintain your stream lead status. Nylander behind the net. Working it hard with Dumoulin. Nylander comes away, centers it in the slot. There's a chance for Riley. Riley had an open net, and he puts it just wide. Kerfoot on the other side to Tavares. Tavares back to Riley, but he wasn't in a shooting position. He can't keep it in. Here comes the Pens. 3-on-3 break. Quick shot. Oh, moly. Guentzel found himself all alone and is able to throw a quick shot in. Campbell had to be sharp there, and he did his business. Here comes Guentzel again. Big shot from Letang, and that's grabbed and held. Campbell has come to play tonight. Oh, boy. Wow. This team is not the same team we watched versus Calgary and the Kraken, although they played really well against the Kraken, but not like this. They're skating well. They're passing well. They're confident. They're holding their zone. They're coming back defensively. This is the team I've been waiting to see show up for several games now. They have it in the corner after this face-off. Grinding it out. Let's see who comes away with it. Evan Rodriguez. Rodriguez having a good game early. Puts it across to McGinn. McGinn back to the point. Quick shot by Mike Matheson. Marner can't get it as he's tied up there with McGinn, giving Pittsburgh the opportunity. Back behind the net, scrumming it up. Matthews there to pick it up. Outlets to Marner. Marner's going to flip it up and high. Foot race. Bunting. Can he get there? No. Redwell's going to get there first. In the corner. Marner in there now to help out. Along with Rodriguez. Comes in front. Bunting. Quick shot. Nice save. Tristan Yari still loose. Back to the point. Shot by Hull. Of course, we knew that wasn't going to get through. Love the soup cheers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Quick shot, and that's just wide. Dermott's going to race to keep it in. He does. Bunting in the corner. Cross-checked hard, and Bunting goes down to the ice. Centered in front. Spezza. Looks like that hit the post. Bunting and Rudwell really battling hard in front of the net. A lot of cross-checking going on there. Back to the point. Here's Simmons. Simmons tries to drag it around Matheson. Still holding the puck. Cycling around. Justin Hall now is going to put it right back down in deep. Simmons and Spezza doing a great job forechecking. These guys got to be exhausted. Rudwell, about 2 minutes he's been on the ice for this shift. He needs to get off. And there's Pittsburgh's bench just exploding with players as they try to get a line change in. Wow, what a shift for the Maple Leafs. Simmons still out there. This line needs to start switching it up. It's going to come all the way back to the point. Here's Riley. Riley has a man breaking into the net. Gives it to Engvall. Engvall throws it in front for the tip. Knocks it down. Cachet back in front. Oh, Kempf had an open net and he missed. Oh, Kempf. How did you miss that? The net comes off and they're going to take a break to fix that back up. I know why he missed. It's because I don't have the rally hat on. My gosh, Sam, how do you forget this every single game? The hat brings magical powers. Every time we seem to put the hat on, the Leafs get a quick goal. So I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to continue to leave it off. But, man, that was so close. I'll only put it on when we need it. What an opportunity there for the Maple Leafs. It pains me when you miss those open nets because you never know if that's going to come back to bite you. 1-0 lead, Maple Leafs, with 5 minutes remaining to go in the period. They are going to go to a commercial break, and we are going to take a look at some first period statistics. Shots are 13-10 in favor of the Maple Leafs. 57% the face-off percentage for the Leafs, 43% for Pittsburgh. Now, this is a stat Toronto has been super solid with all year. They lead the league in the NHL. I believe it was 55.2% is their leading percentage. So no shocker that they're ahead in the face-off circle. Block shots, Pittsburgh with 6 block shots to Toronto's 3. 2 takeaways for Pittsburgh, 1 for Toronto. Giveaways are even, 3 apiece. And the fact that we're almost at the end of the first period and the Leafs only have 3 giveaways. Whew. And the hits, of course, 9 hits for Pittsburgh, 6 for the Maple Leafs. NHL season reports. How's it going? Welcome back. Thank you for all the support and continuing to come in. Appreciate having you here. For those of you who have just come in recently, you'll notice we are now officially over 500 subscribers. So just wanted to give a quick thank you to each and every one of you who have come in every single game we do. Continue to support, continue to hit that like button, and of course, appreciate all the subscribers. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed and you're wondering what all this is about, well, there's a little button there. Just hit it, says subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So every time we go live, you can join us. Let's see what's going on over here on TikTok. What kind of cheese do I like? Well, that's an interesting question. I'm probably a cheddar guy, and usually I'm a marbled cheese guy if I'm eating it straight, but if it's on a burger, I love some cheddar on my burger. Love the question, though. Keep them coming. Happy to answer any and all questions. So here we go. We are ready to drop the puck. 5:09 left in the first, just to the left of the Pittsburgh goaltender. Pittsburgh's going to win that. And here comes Richards. He tried to get it out, but it was denied. Sorry, not Richards. My God. Jeff Carter. I'm going to call Carter every single name in the book tonight. I have a feeling. It's that 77. I wanted to call him Mike Richards. I wanted to call him Paul Coffey before. Maybe one of these days we'll actually call him by his name. Toronto keeping it in the Pittsburgh zone. Cycling it back to Tavares. Nice pass to Tavares. Unfortunately, no other Leaf was there. Penalty coming up to Toronto if they can get control of the puck. Long pass from Pittsburgh. That's going to come out, and they're going to have to get back in their zone and recycle. The ref's arm is going to get tired holding it up so long because we have a delayed penalty. Here comes Pittsburgh again. Their net is pulled. The goalie is pulled as they bring in with the man advantage. It comes out again, so they are going to have to leave the zone and clear. Pittsburgh's passing it around, killing some time. They're going to wind up. Here they come. Pittsburgh with a man advantage as they have the net pulled. Toronto finally touches the puck, and they are going to get their penalty. Riley looks like he's going to the bench, holding the stick. Riley battling with Malkin, took his hand off his own, reached around, grabbed onto that Malkin stick, and he's going to get a 2-minute penalty. So now Pittsburgh has their opportunity to see what they can do. So great to see Malkin and Crosby and the boys back in Toronto. Last time we did Pittsburgh, they were all out on the COVID protocol list, so we didn't have an opportunity to see them. Now they're here, and now we're getting it. Toronto tied for 5th with an 83.9% penalty kill rating. Whoa, my water just exploded all over me. That is fantastic. Live TV, folks. Oh, goodness gracious. What a way to start the penalty. Well, awesome sauce. Let's see what they can do. Here comes Pittsburgh. They're going to have Toronto gets it all the way down the ice, so they're going to have to regroup. Pittsburgh's going to take their sweet time. Toronto, to note, they're 3rd in the NHL with shorthanded goals with 6. So they are very dangerous. Oh, my gosh. Here's Mikheyev making it dangerous, trying to go for 7. Nice, quick leg save by Jari. My gosh. Oh, boy. All right, I need a whistle so I can get some paper towel. Back down in Pittsburgh zone. They haven't been able to set up and get going. Oh, it's okay, Dallas. We're on power play. There'll be a whistle soon enough. Here they come. 50 seconds left in the power play. Can Pittsburgh get something set up? Dumped in, but it looks like it's offside, so Toronto's going to have a free few seconds with the puck as Pittsburgh has to clear the zone. And now they dump it all the way down the ice. Putting it around. Here comes Pittsburgh. They are running it back up. Nice hit at the line. 25 seconds. Pittsburgh trying to set something up, but Toronto hounding them all over the place. Back to the point. Kapanen puts it right across the ice. Great opportunity, shot, and a save. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I am going to grab a paper towel. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back with you.
Goaltenders have had to be good on this power play. One shorthanded. There's the little quick movement of the feet and the release there off the toes. And Campbell had to wait this one out. A big shot. A little delay and through traffic able to get a piece of out. The 7th shot on goal shorthanded for Mikheyev on the season.
All right, we are back, and so is the game from their whistle. Penalty has just expired. I don't know if you heard the announcer. Under 2 to go. 2 to go. Hollow's going to pick it up behind the Leaf net. He's looking to carry it around. I think somebody redeemed a splash, and Sam hit the splash zone. Back across to Muzzin. Muzzin now starting to play it up. Here's Marner. He's going to dump it in. Matthews couldn't get it in front of the net. Chad Rudwell is going to bring it and start the move. Pittsburgh's going to dump it in. Toronto's going to get it right back out. Pittsburgh starting to move. Oh, my gosh. What a first period. We got 1 minute. 1 minute to play in this period. Oh, thank you for allowing me to clean myself. Pittsburgh setting it up at the point. Bunting almost with a breakaway, but he couldn't get through 3 Penguins. Matthews had to tippy-toe the line. Gets it across to Nylander. Nylander with a quick shot trying to pick the corner, but he could not get it through. Nice opportunity for Nylander. He took a look. He looked, he thought about it. He tried to go short side over the shoulder, but just couldn't make it happen. Tristan Jarry is, even though he had a little bit of a rocky start, he certainly has been holding his own because they should have really blown this game wide open. Tombo, welcome. What's going on? Thank you for coming in. Oh, I see. No spam in the chat there. Thank you very much. We're just going to do that real quick. I appreciate everybody coming in, but we do not spam the chat. So thank you. Appreciate it. Another quick whistle. 22 seconds left. It is a glass bottle, Dallas. This is the sparkling Voss water in the glass bottle because it always tastes better with glass. And unfortunately, it's all over me and didn't really get to drink much of it, but that's okay. John, what's going in? Hey, Duke, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Always love seeing you guys coming back. Yari holds down the fort. Pittsburgh's going to get it out, and that is going to do it for the end of the first period. What a first period it was, not only for the game, but for us as well. And I'm going to remember to switch my screen so we don't get hit with that copyright. What a game. What a game. What a game. Everything I expected it to be. The Leafs came out flying. Matthews puts in that first goal. What was it, like 20 seconds into the game? Insane. Beautiful shot. Getting it done. The Leafs had lots of opportunities, lots of shots. In fact, they have 15 shots over Pittsburgh's 12. And, big swing. When we talked about this about 5 or 6 minutes ago of game time, the Leafs were up 55 or 54% in the faceoff circle. They're now down. Pittsburgh, with a couple of big faceoff wins, has taken the faceoff percentage. 53 for Pittsburgh, 47 for Toronto. Block shots remains the same at 6-3. Takeaways remains the same, 3 apiece. The giveaways, Pittsburgh now with more giveaways, 5 to Toronto's 4. And in the hit department, a little bit closer, 9 hits for Pittsburgh, 7 for Toronto. In the penalty department, each team with 1 penalty. Evan Rodriguez for Pittsburgh had an interference against Matthews, and Morgan Riley a holding call against Evgeni Malkin. That is your stats for the beginning of this game. Looking at the Editown scoreboard, we have Washington with a 1-0 lead over Philly. Detroit, a 1-0 lead over the Rangers, both of those at the end of the first period. Montreal, St. Louis tied at 1s with about a minute left in the first period. Holy, there's a lot of games. Boston, New York Islanders, 0-0. And I can't see Ottawa. Ottawa is losing 1-0 to Buffalo. So that is your Editown scoreboard. So for this first intermission, I have a very special guest. And I apologize on TikTok. You're not going to be able to see the special guest, but if you come over to YouTube, you will be able to see the special guest. So here is the special guest that we have coming in. And I just got to take care. Oh, thank you very much, Coaster Mom. Appreciate it. Here is our special guest here to talk some Maple Leafs, here to talk some hockey. First time on our stream. Please welcome Dallas. Dallas, how's it going? Oh, I got to take my headphones off and turn up my volume. Let's try that again.
Woo, hockey night.
There we go. Dallas, how's it going?
It's going. How are you? I get to meet the famous Sam. This is so cool. I love it.
No, so happy to have you here. This is such a treat. For those of you in the chat who have known Dallas by name only, this is the first time we've had a chance to talk. And Dallas has been a huge supporter and a huge Leaf fan, and really helped push me to do more of this. So I thank you for always coming and
thank you. I have to tell my dad, he's watching the game in the other room. I said, I'm watching the game with my chat people. Leave me alone. Watching the game.
That's perfect. All right. So everybody, Coaster Mom saying hi, Duke saying hi. I don't know if
hi,
you can see the chat on your side.
Yes, I can see. Hi, Coaster Mom. Finally get to say hi to Coaster Mom properly instead of in the chat.
Isn't it funny that like for so long, right? You know these people in chat, and you're just like, if I only had 2 minutes, there's so much I want to say, and then you get on, it's like, what did I want to say?
I know. What do you do? We have to like have lunch with Coaster Mom, and totally, all of us have like a big lunch together somewhere, like at Epcot or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't that be nice? Coaster Mom says, "Where's my peanut M&Ms?"
They're in the freezer. I haven't got them out of the freezer yet. They're in the freezer.
All right. So I am going to ask you the hardest question that anybody can ask somebody. Who is your all-time favorite Maple Leaf?
Cujo. Curtis Joseph, man.
Wow, that was pretty quick.
He's my man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm love the goalie fan. So yeah, Curtis Joseph.
Nice. That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
Curtis Joseph, in such a history, right? Not only was he amazing for Toronto, but was the goalie in net for St. Louis when Gilmore had that twirlorama behind the net a few times to put it in. So
he went to the Olympics and all of it. Yes.
That's right. I forgot about that. He made the Olympic squad. That's nice. Have you ever had a chance to meet him anywhere?
No, I read his book. Actually, he wrote a book. So I got his book and I read his book, which is, he's kind of lived an interesting life. Had a rough childhood. So I read his book, but no, never had a chance to meet him.
I haven't had a chance either. Duke wants your hat. He wants your hat. So Duke, that was what Olympics was that from?
This is from the 98 Nagano Olympics.
98 Nagano. So I have the pants, the red pants that go with it.
I'll have to borrow the pants. That was the full outfit.
And Dina has the mitts, the red mitts. So
yes, I have the mitts. I should have put the mitts on. I have the mitts.
So between all of us, we can get a full uniform going.
Yes. Oh wait, I something. One second, I got something for you. Hold on.
Oh. The surprises just keep on coming. Thank you, everyone who's hanging out in TikTok. Appreciate you still being here. If you want to see the special guest we're talking to and have more fun with our chat, definitely come on over to YouTube. Same channel name, Samwell B12.
Well, it's not really a surprise, but you can see it live.
No. That is the coolest thing ever.
Well, this one's yours. This one's for you when we figure out how to get it to you so it won't break.
All right, that's amazing. I'm going to annoy a lot of people with that. So
you can turn the sound down.
So have you ever had it on and forgot about it during like a West Coast game? So like third period against the LA Kings, all of a sudden it's like 1 a.m. and it's going off. No,
because you can set it for whatever teams you want to go off. So I really only have it set for the Maple Leafs. But right now, they add an extra thing to the app that you can set it for the Olympics, the Canadian Olympic hockey team.
Right.
So it can go off when they've been playing. I had set, just as a joke, I did set it for every NHL team. So every time anybody scored a goal, it would go off. But I had the horn off. I just the light would go off. So you're sitting watching a movie and all of a sudden the light would go off and you're like, somebody scored, but we have no idea who.
That's amazing. And kudos to Budweiser for coming up with such a cool.
And this is like one of the original ones too. It takes a little work to get it working with the app because it's like one of the originals.
Nice. So I didn't even realize it had an app, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how you connect it so that it knows what teams you want and everything.
Nice. Yes. Coaster Mom says, it's so nice to see you and hear your voice.
Oh, you're too sweet, Coaster Mom. You are too sweet. You are too sweet. We're having eggs and bacon for breakfast. I'm making you breakfast. I'm always talking about the food. Coaster Mom knows I'm always talking the food because I'm a cooking person. We're always in the kitchen at my house. So.
Oh, nice. I was thinking about it last night as I was doing the game with Pete, and we got into the third period. I was starting to fade a little bit. I'll be honest.
I bet you were. I was thinking about you, even though I was asleep. I was thinking about you.
I was like, Where's Dallas? I need to know what's on the McDonald's breakfast menu, the Tim Hortons. I need to get all the breakfast food conversation going again. But it was a good time. All right, so Cujo's your all-time favorite Maple Leaf.
Yeah, Cujo's the Maple Leaf, yes.
Now, if you had to pick a number two, who would your number two, and not a goalie?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
I know. See,
I have to think about that one. I get Doug Gilmour. He was always a good player.
it's so hard because when you start thinking about it, Anthony the Molar Man, what's up? And thank you so much.
Anthony, hi.
And Bernie, thanks for coming and appreciate it. Anthony, we got Dallas here live hanging out talking some hockey with us.
Anthony Molar Man.
So every time someone asks me, my immediate thought is who on the current roster? But then I'm like, no, I got to go back. For me, it was like the 80s and 90s was like the pride and joy. So you got your Sundins, your Gilmores, your Tuckers, your Cujos, your Potvins.
Yeah.
But then if you start going back a little bit, you get into like the Vincent Donfus and Rick Vive and Ed Olczyk and Peter Zezel. And
they called it the Mad Line back in the day. It was Matt Sundin, Andrew McGillivray, and Ty Domi. They called it Mad. They called it Mad, the Mad Line.
I totally forgot about Alexander McGillivray. So here's a funny story about Alexander McGillivray. I don't know. I'm like looking up at the TV to make sure we have time. So Alexander McGillivray, now whether he rented or bought the house, that I can't confirm, but he was living in a house across the streets for some very good family friends of ours. Oh, yeah. And of course, he's like the only house on the street that has a gate in front of his driveway. Of course. So our family friends were out, whether they were cutting their grass or, they probably weren't cutting their grass, whatever they were doing, they were outside, maybe they were shoveling. And the Purelator guy came to the door, to the gate, and buzzed the gate. And so, of course, our friends that were curious, what's going to happen, they kind of stopped what they were doing and just listen. And apparently McGillivray told the Purelator guy, just leave the package there and go. And he's like, no, you have to, somebody has to sign for it. I can't just, and they were arguing over the speaker box about this bloody package. He wouldn't come out and get it. He wouldn't let the guy in to go to the door to drop it off. And so eventually the guy just hopped back in his truck and took off. And I always thought that was so funny because here's McGillivray, makes $1 gazillion a year, what an unbelievable talented hockey player is, but he wouldn't let the poor Purelator guy in to deliver his package.
Seriously, princess, go get the package. Just go to the gate and sign for the package.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he was probably in like his house. Like I picture him walking around in his house coat with his bubble pipe and, living the life. Oh gosh. So yeah, it's always like the hardest question. Who is your favorite player? And we got John B, of course, Wendell Clark, another one. Oh, yeah. There's so many. How you narrow
go down the list. My dad's favorite player is Frank Mahovlich, number 27.
Oh, Frank Mahovlich. Well,
that's my dad's favorite player.
Yeah. 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 And when you go back to Daryl Sittler, of course, Boris Salming, the list goes on and on. And so it's funny because, people in the chat ask all the time, hey, Sam, who's your favorite Leaf? So I always counter with, modern era, like current roster or previous. Back in the day. And literally, it's like you could almost take it era by era. But I know for me, one of my favorite eras for the Leafs of all time was in the early 90s when they had that playoff run. And of course, Gretzky, the high stick and all that jazz. But they released, I don't know if you remember this, they released a VHS video called The Maple Leafs, The Passion Returns. And it essentially was a highlight video of that playoff run.
I think I remember that.
And it was probably one of the best and most inspirational videos. Just the music they had, the energy. It was so good.
And you said VHS.
VHS. That's right.
Snoopy. My Snoopy is in the chat.
Hey, Snoopy, what's going on? Brian, thanks for coming in. So I always, whenever I think of the Maple Leafs, I think of that, The Passion Returns. Mm-hmm. And I think of the pictures they used to do. You remember they did like the motorcycles and they had Gilmour and Clark and all the Leafs spread out along the pictures or the motorcycles. And then, of course, they recorded a song. They recorded a Maple Leaf song on cassette tape. And kids, for those of you watching, a cassette tape was this big and it had little things on it. And you put it in a cassette player. And if you didn't have one, and if you wanted to rewind it, you stuck a pencil through the hole and turned it back.
We flip it over and fast forward.
Yeah, or you do that. And that song was so funny because you had guys like Nick Borshevsky and these guys who didn't really speak a lot of English singing along to this song. Oh, so much fun.
Yeah, we would go to games. I mean, I'm 3 hours from Toronto, so for us, going to the game was a pilgrimage. Like not that we got to go very often, but my dad had season tickets with a couple of friends, so they would share them and divvy them up. So we would go to the game and watch. Couldn't leave till the very end. They had to announce the 3 stars, the whole thing. It didn't matter what the score was. We stayed. It was Dad's thing. We had to stay till the very end of the game, and then drive. We take the subway, take the TTC, and back to Yorkdale Station, and 3 hours back. So we wouldn't get back till 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be crazy.
It's so much fun. And it's amazing. I mean, I know for me, I'm a big Leaf fan. I wear the shirts that's now soaking wet. And, we have, a bunch of merchandise. We've done all the souvenirs, the autographed jerseys, all that stuff. But there are some people that have whole rooms dedicated with the pictures and the jerseys and the light fixtures, the works. And part of me is like, am I not a big enough fan that I haven't gone all out like that?
No, being a fan is in the heart. Being a fan
Absolutely.
is in the heart. It's in the heart. It's in the heart. Trip Billy, hi.
Oh, hey, Trip, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Jacob, welcome in.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's a fan. Like, we're fans of the heart. So it doesn't matter how many red lights you have or any of that stuff. So we, it's all about just watching the game and having fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember for me, one of the biggest things, and just with general at all, when it came to playoff time, when I was in my teenage years, we used to go in my parents' room and we used to set up 3 TVs. We'd connect 3 TVs so we could watch like all the 7 o'clock games at the same time or all the late games at the same time. We used to drive them nuts because we created like Grand Central Station.
Yes.
I mean, and we were watching at the time, what were they on, like 10-inch or 15-inch, big tube TVs. But it was
that. If you go to Graceland and take the tour, in the dining room, there's like 3 TVs at the end of the dining room because he preferred football, but he wanted to watch 3 different football games. So he would have 3 different TVs so he could watch football.
I believe it. So you're obviously from the area, Mike Pinball Clemens from the Toronto Argonauts, time, great player, coach, GM. So I had the opportunity one time to go over to his house to watch some college football. Wow. And he has 3 TVs set up in his family room. And so, we were all laughing and someone said, "Oh, is this just so you can watch all college football on Saturdays, all the different games?" And he said, "No, it's so I could watch my sports on one, my wife can watch her soaps on the other, and the kids can play their games on the third, and they can still all be together and have family time." And it was so funny. Whether he was joking or serious, I couldn't care. It was such a great answer.
Well, as you know, when we talk retro, when we were kids, there was only one TV, and there was only like 3 channels. So if there was a game, Dad had the game on, and forget whatever else was on. No luck. Dad ruled the TV channels.
Absolutely. Coco, hello and welcome in. And those TVs, if the battery, the 9-volt and the converter went, you had to get up and you had to click, 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 turn the dial.
Oh, we had to do that anyway. We were before remote controls. Only 2 channels. Had to adjust the volume, remote control. It's just bad.
Oh, those were the days for sure. Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, thank you for joining us for a few minutes. I think they're getting ready. It's the last commercial break before they come back on. Really appreciate it. This has been so much fun. It's such a pleasure to actually get to say hello and talk in person.
I get to talk to the famous Sam. I'm loving it. We have to do it again. I have to tell you super quick. I'll sound very princess for a minute. I went and had my massage appointment this after work today. And as I was leaving, there was the honks and the truckers on the main street of my little town, 3 hours from Toronto. So we're even getting the trucker protest even up this way.
Wow.
I thought that was funny.
It's because they're pushing them all back. They're just keep going north.
I am sure.
That's unbelievable. Well, hopefully that whole thing is kind of starting to fizzle out. It seems like it is up here. Hopefully it will.
I hope so. It's holding up the world, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it. We'll do this again sometime soon for sure.
Anytime. Period 2. Grab your hot dogs and beer, everybody.
You got it. Hot dogs and beer. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
That is the famous Dallas hanging out with us for first intermission. What a treat that was. That's awesome. Hot dogs and beer. I had my hot dogs before the game, and I got my Voss water, which part of it I'm wearing. As if you missed it in the first period, and we had a little carbonation accident as we cracked the seal, and it sprayed all over me. Here we go. Puck is dropped. We are back for the second period, so buckle up, enjoy, and let's get the call going. TikTok, thank you. Snoopy, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. Your cheeks are still smiling for seeing Dallas. We appreciate you watching along. Second intermission is underway. Pittsburgh starting it early, getting a quick shot off, and that almost rolled right in on Campbell. Turnover, Guentzel. What an opportunity. Got it over to Crosby. Crosby, though, couldn't bury it. Here's Bunting. Throws it to Matthews. Matthews put himself offside, so he had to step away and recover. We're just going to give NHL.com a minute for their screen to update, and I'll put the official game screen back on. Here's Nylander. He's pressing it in. Tries to center it out in front. It's sitting there at the side of the net. Here comes Sid the Kid, who's not really a kid anymore. He's going to dump it in and right on net, and he's going to go for a change. Here comes Nylander. Nylander, he's going to dump and chase. 2 Leafs down deep. And Pittsburgh looks like they're going to come away with it. So usually for the second period, we often see a lot of neutral zone play and a lot of dump and chase. So we'll see if that trend continues. Here's Malkin. He's chasing it around the net. Big bump by Kerfoot as he's in defensively to try and help out. Centers it, but Nylander couldn't pick it up. Big shot from the point. And I almost called him Cujo after that first intermission conversation. But it's not Cujo, it's Jack Campbell, and he grabs it and holds on with it. So it looks like Pittsburgh has a whole lot of unrestricted free agents coming up. Malkin, Austin Reese, Rodriguez, Boyle, Simon, Rust, Letang. A lot of unrestricted free agents. So what will that mean for Pittsburgh come the start of next year? Who are they going to re-sign? Who are they going to let go? Does it also mean they might move some bodies out at the trade deadline? Lots of interesting stuff to see from Pittsburgh coming up before the trade deadline and in the off season. Toronto, big shot, but that is wide. Picked up by Kempf. He's going to circle around for Mikheyev. Mikheyev knocked down by Mike Matheson. And here's Pittsburgh. Chad Rudwell going to dump it up. Dumlin coming in quickly, followed up was Brock McGinn. And again, Campbell is going to hold that. Great play and great follow-ups. Everybody, if you're watching on TikTok, thank you for the likes. But I encourage you, come on over to YouTube, same name, SamwellB12. Come over and hang out with us here and get in on the chat. Coco, hello. Not sure if I said hi to you, but welcome for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you, John, for hitting the like button over on TikTok. Appreciate it. All the way down the ice, it comes again. Letang back from Pittsburgh. He's going to swing it and try and move it up. Here comes Crosby. Oh, Crosby tried to put the drag through Austin Matthews' legs, and Matthews just closed the skates. Here's Bunting. Bunting tried to swing it across for Marner. That's knocked down. They're battling it out just by Toronto's blue line, and the Leafs are going to come away with it. Bunting to Matthews. Matthews leaves it for Marner. Marner, toe drag, quick shot, rebound, Matthews, Bunting, Matthews. Holy moly, 3 shots. And Yari shuts the door on all 3 of them. Great opportunity. That's dumped all the way down the ice. It is called for icing. It's going to turn around and come all the way back up. Again, some beautiful, beautiful passing. There you go, Trip Billy. That's right. If you're coming in, make sure you hit that like button. We are up to 30 likes. Can we get it to 40? That is outstanding. Thank you all so, so much. And of course, if you are new here, please consider hitting that subscription button. We just passed the 500 milestone, and we want to keep on building. Here's Sandin. Sandin to Engvall. Quick shot just wide, and that's picked up by big Brian Boyle. Boyle up to Dumlin. Can't get it out. Engvall's going to hold the line. Letang, he's going to try, but Toronto holds it in again. Yari's going to go the other side. Now Pittsburgh gets it out. Toronto Picking it up, Sandin looking up ice, trying to spring Edvall. He does. He's through, but a nice quick stick by the Pittsburgh defenseman. Mike Matheson is going to knock that off. Charlie, good evening. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming back as always. Here comes Wayne Simmons. Simmer trying to move the puck. Gets it back. Quick shot. Tavares, and that's tipped up and into the mesh. So we are going to have a offensive zone face-off for the Maple Leafs. So definitely some good energy from both teams. Not as quick as they were in the first period, but they're definitely keeping up the intensity. Lots of opportunities both ways. Nice to see Toronto, after a couple kind of games that make you go, ugh, have finally found their stride and are bringing it back. Draw back Tavares to the line. Quick passes around. Nice pass to the slot. But that shot by Tavares was just up and over the net. Here comes Pittsburgh. Heinen throwing it in for... See, again, I almost called Jeff Carter something else. Malkin throws it out. Quick shot. That is blocked. Doesn't come out of the zone. Matheson holds the line for Pittsburgh. Kerfoot bats down that pass attempt. Matheson jumps up. He tips it, but Hall grabs it and tips it back. Little beach volleyball action at the hockey game. Behind the net is Tavares. Nylander gets in the way. He's going to knock it right to Pittsburgh's stick. Here comes the Pens. They turn it over. Toronto's going to pick it up. Now Toronto's going to try moving it in. Let's see if they can get something set. Throwing it in front. Quick tip. Cachet on the rebound. Throws it in front. Couldn't connect on the pass. Mikheyev, he's going to spin and put it down deep. Cachet again. Spinning around in the corner. Tries to get it to Kev. He can't get it. Brody down deep. He's going to pick it up and reverse it. Tries to get it from behind the net to the front to Cachet. He can't do it. Riley on the other side is going to keep it down. Oh, how is that not a penalty? It is a penalty. Wow. Evan Rodriguez just absolutely horse-collared a Leaf player there and took him down. Jeffrey, welcome back in. Thank you so much for coming in. That's right. Tuesday USA hockey game was a great game. Those games have been absolutely amazing. It's unfortunate on the men's Olympic side that both Canada and US is out, because I'd love to continue watching the Olympic hockey. But what a game last night with the women to culminate the women's tournament. Some great skill by both teams. Calling most of these Penguin things, most are not appropriate for the stream. That's right, Bernie. That's right. But I tell you, every time I see the 77, I just want to call him Paul Coffey. It's so tempting to roll off the tongue. Pittsburgh's going to clear that out, so Toronto's going to reset this power play. Their home power play is ranked 34%, which is first in the NHL. So Toronto leading the league in a number of categories, which is pretty spectacular. Here they come, bursting in. Quick shot, and it's in the net. A power play goal. Brian Boyle chirping a little bit there. I didn't even see who actually put it in. Looks like Morgan Riley's going to get credit. His 6th goal of the year. What a play. Like, Riley just started behind the net. Was that a Bobby Orr end-to-end rush? Riley, it was. Holy moly. Riley starts from behind his own net. Circles just skated right through everybody. Bobby Orr. What a play. Carried it all the way. Gets to about the face-off circle. Takes a snapshot. Puts it up and over the arm of Jari. And now you have it. 2-0 Maple Leafs. Wow. That's right, Coco. That sums it up right there. Yeehaw. Car 5432, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it. Always great to see you here as well. It's red light activated. I wish I could get a nice on-screen goal scoring button, much like that red light that happens automatically, so I don't have to keep changing it. And it looks like after they score, the NHL.com screen is going to mess up a little bit. So I'm just going to refresh that. Here comes Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh trying to move in. They're going to circle it around. Doolin. Pittsburgh gets it through. In front, shot. What a save. Campbell with the leg. Kicking it out. Shutting Pittsburgh down. It's going to come out of the zone, so Pittsburgh's going to have to regroup now. I'm going to get my Tim's picks in. Oh, Coco, that's right. I didn't do my Tim's picks tonight either. I got to remember to do those picks. 2-0. Yes, Snoopy, absolutely, Snoopy. And thank you for putting that in the TikTok chat. And appreciate it. Anyone who is watching on TikTok, it's cool to continue to watch there. But if you want to come join us on YouTube, we'd love to have you. So they are going to go to a commercial. What a great start to this period. Of course, anytime the Leafs go up, it's a great start, right? Shots are 3-2 in favor of Pittsburgh so far, just in this period. But we have the shot that counts because it hit the back of the net. So again, I definitely want to take this time to say my thanks and my gratitude for each and every one of you here and watching along, for the subscriptions, for the likes. And the last piece, thanks to those that have shared the stream out. If you haven't, the little share button, the bottom corner there, just hit the share arrow, put it on your socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you have, get it out there and help bring more friends to come in and join us. And we're going to keep building our subscriber base. So I think we're going to kind of we'll say maybe 550. 550 is going to be our next milestone that we're going to put up on the subscriber counter. That's now showing 501. We're going to change that to be 550 is our goal. And we'll see if we can get to 550 by June. And hey, if we do it before, we'll bump it up to 600. And we're just going to keep going and we're going to keep growing. And it's just because of each and every one of you. So we are very appreciative. We have lots of other stuff coming up. I know we have lots of hockey on the schedule with St. Louis on Saturday, Montreal on Monday. We have some Legos we still have to build. We've got to get our live Lego streams in, some gaming streams, some retro streams. There's a whole lot of live streaming to come. So definitely make sure you hit that notification bell and you'll know when we go live and join us. So they have a little tracker on Morgan Riley showing he got up to 32, 33, 34 kilometers an hour on that rush. So pretty impressive to see the speed, 34 kilometers going end to end, putting in that goal. So here we go. The draw to the right of the goaltender. Toronto's going to win that. Justin Hall's going to get it up and out. Nylander slowly carrying it in. He's just going to flip it down into Pittsburgh territory. Tavares is going to get there and chase it, but it's stolen. Pittsburgh's going to flip it up. Here's Malkin. Malkin blindly turns it around, and that's touched on the offside. Pittsburgh must be thinking a lot like some of us, going, where did this Maple Leaf team come from? Because they were slumping. They were not playing great hockey, and they figured it out. They've turned it around, and this is so great to see. So it looks like Dermott is actually getting called for a slashing penalty. Pittsburgh is going to go back on the power play. For all you folks out there that are considering getting into the live streaming game, I highly encourage it, but recommend don't keep a fresh carbonated beverage near you. That first period, we got soaked when we opened that bottle. Some good times. Now let's see if the Leafs can kill this one off. Toronto's going to pick it off. Oh, stolen back by Russ. Now Toronto's going to get it out, and they're going to kill some time on this power play. Here comes Letang. He's going to drop it back. Sidney Crosby looking for the stretch pass back up to Letang, but that goes wide. Toronto's going to pick it up, and they're going to put it out of play. I don't think it's going to be another penalty. I believe it hit the glass before it went out of play. Always dangerous when you throw the puck high on the glass and it goes out. You don't want to risk getting yourself a delay game penalty. Oh, so Malkin, actually Muzzin went to clear, and walloped Malkin in the face with a stick. So he could have very easily got a high sticking penalty there. Pittsburgh's going to win it. Crosby over to Letang. Letang tries to center it, cut off nicely by Brody. Here's Spezza. He's going to dump it in. Kerfoot on the move, looking to pick it up, but he lets it go back. Here comes Malkin. He's going to go up to Crosby, but a little too far as Brody picks it up off the boards, and here comes Mikheyev. Mikheyev shorthanded. Quick shot. Oh, he went wide. He had Kerfoot breaking with him, but Mikheyev just went wide with his shot. And of the 6, I think it was 6 shorthanded goals the Leafs have, Mikheyev has 2 of them. 35 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Pittsburgh, slowly starting to move it up. Kapanen breaks the line, tries to feed it through. Can't complete the pass to Danton Heinen. Comes back to the point, kept in by Pittsburgh. Snapshot, off the post. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. That was too close. Now Toronto picks it up. 5 seconds left. Hull's going to give it to Cachet. They're going to dump it down deep. That is going to kill off the penalty. We are at even strength. Pittsburgh carrying it back into Toronto's zone. Toronto stops them real quick. Tried for the breakout pass to Bunting, but could not complete it. Pittsburgh looking to move it around. Matthews is going to pick it up. Long pass to Marner. Marner's going to tip it just inside the blue line. But Pittsburgh's going to recycle and set that up. Trying to move something through the neutral zone. Here they come. Back out for Marner. Marner, one hand on a stick, trying to move through. Can't get it over to Matthews. Here's Pittsburgh breaking. Aston Reese coming in. Tries to put it across for Simon. Couldn't complete it. Nice opportunity. Just couldn't complete the pass. Looks like we have another penalty coming. Marner's going to get the call. Looks like hooking. It's going to be in the box. He's going to go. Yikes. Lots of chances, but don't give Pittsburgh the easy chances by putting them back on the power play. Nice shot by Mikheyev. The opportunity for a shorthanded goal puts it just wide. I'm just trying to see. I don't see the penalty on that replay. I mean, like every play, guys are whacking and hooking and slashing. There was nothing about that play that looked any more of a penalty than what anything else happens. Jose, what's going on? Or Joseph, how's it going? Joseph and Tyler, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please remember, hit that like button. And if you wouldn't mind, consider hitting the subscribe button and join us for future games. We have lots of hockey coming up. St. Louis on Saturday and Toronto, Montreal, the original 6 rivalry, Monday night. I can't wait for that game. Here we go, getting ready for the face-off. Pittsburgh back on the power play. Toronto can't get it out. Pittsburgh keeps it in. Letang dumps it off. Quick shot. Doesn't get through. Nice block by Spezza. Spezzi's playing a solid game tonight. Leafs get it out, clear it down. Letang is going to turn it around and start to move it up. That's right, Coaster Mom. 2-0 Toronto. Halfway through the second period. Back to the point, but they cannot get there. Toronto steals it, and they are going to dump it down. Great penalty killing by the Leafs so far in this game. Here comes Malkin, the ever dangerous. He's going to dump it in deep, but it's tipped up high and into the mesh. We are going to get a face-off. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, everybody who's watching along on TikTok. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes, for sure, and thank you for watching along. Whether you're watching on TikTok or on YouTube, remember to hit that like button and share the stream out. Tell everybody on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you have. Put it on your social and tell them to get out. I was really bad. I forgot to share it on Twitter tonight. I'm usually pretty good, but I was bad today. What time did the hockey game end last night? Last night, was it 1:30-ish? I think, Jeffrey? Yeah, it was somewhere around 1:15, 1:30. Of course, then you had to stay up and watch the medal ceremony, which that I watched in bed. Here comes Toronto. 40 seconds left in the power play. Toronto breaking in again, shorthanded. Ooh, collision in front of the net. Mikheyev was going in. Tristan Jarry grabbed the puck, and looks like Mikheyev lost an edge and slid hard into Jarry. And, of course, Pittsburgh is not going to let him get away with that. They all collapse down on top. Let's see exactly what happened. Kerfoot, a little flip pass. And, yeah, Mikheyev went to stop, and looks like his feet just came right out from under him. But a little bit, who was that? Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes right in with the cross check to the neck. Like, I understand, right? You don't want to let your players wallop into your goalie, but you can't. He got the cross check, and he conveniently went in and looked for the area right here, just on the side of the neck where there's no padding, and leaned into him with the stick. Not cool, man. Not cool. Jarry's okay. He's shaking it off, having a little bit of drinking water. He's going to fix. Looks like part of his equipment came untied, so he's going to tie himself back up. Hopefully it's not a Goldberg the goalie situation from Mighty Ducks where he ties himself to the crossbar. What a great scene that was in the Mighty Ducks when he ties himself up and all the players are just, well, he doesn't, but the team ties him to the net and they just rifling pucks at him. Here we go. 30 seconds left in Pittsburgh's power play. A couple drop passes, a third drop pass, and one too many as Toronto is able to knock that back down. Here comes Malkin. Malkin's going to put it up. He's going to get it ahead to Guentzel. Guentzel wraps it around all the way back to the point. Bad pass. Here's Engvall. Picks it up. 2-on-1 with Cachet, and Engvall with a bonehead pass just too far to the reach of Cachet. So they're going to have to hustle back because here comes Crosby. Crosby pass intercepted, and Leafs get it all the way down again. It sure was, Jeffrey. It sure was. Muzzin's going to leave it there for Matthews. Matthews is going to get it up and over, and that's going to do it. The power play is over. Bunting racing down, trying to pick it up in a foot race with Chad Redwell, but Pittsburgh is going to pick that up, and here they come. Pittsburgh's going to tip it in deep. But Campbell's going to play it over to his defense. So Bunting is due for a goal. He has 0 goals in his last 17 home games. He's got a bunch of assists, but no goals. So he's definitely due for a home goal. Brian K., I don't know if you noticed earlier, but from our conversation in the last game, I got the Voss water. And when I cracked it open, the carbonation bubbled all over, and I was wearing it. I was soaked. Did you see the USA men's game from Tuesday night? Oh, here's Pittsburgh coming in. Great save, Campbell. Another save, Campbell. I did. I didn't see it live, Jeffrey. I watched the highlights. Saw it go to a shootout. That was a tough loss. But at least the U.S. got to a shootout. Yeah, we as in Team Canada got shut out. It was an ugly, ugly game. Pittsburgh starting to really put the pressure forward on Campbell. Leafs are going to pick it up, and they're going to try and recycle and get it out. And they do. Here's Simmons. Simmons putting it down deep, wrapping it around the net. Oh, the puck is just bouncing all over the place. Fourth line having a little bit of a difficult time here. It's going to come back to Brody. He's going to put it to Riley, and they're really going to spread themselves out. Here comes Kerfoot winding up, trying to pick up some speed, but he's going to drop it back to Brody. Brody's going to shoot it in around. Toronto picks it up. Oh, almost an opportunity, but Jarry's going to knock it to the corner. Oh, another centering attempt just out of the reach of Nylander. Lots of opportunities back and forth. Pittsburgh coming across. Crosby tried to put – I don't know what is going on with Crosby. I have not seen him pass this week in a long, long time. But tagging Kerfoot into the corner. Tang's going to win that, and he's going to send it all the way around. Malkin trying to get it out. Sandin trying to hold the line, but it does come out. Cachet backing up Sandin. It's going to play it to Hall. Hall's going to dump it in. Pittsburgh's going to try again, looking to get something going. We have just over 5 minutes left in the second period. Morgan, how's it going? It looks like there's a whistle on the play. I believe we're going to have icing. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Thank you, Snoopy, for sharing the TikTok. Much appreciated. What a crazy play Kapanen had just to the side of the Leafs net, the way he dragged the puck back. But Campbell was there to shut the door and knock it down. Oh, tipped in front. Nice save by Jari. Matthews tipped that up, and it almost got over the shoulder, but Jari was there to knock it down. Wow, that was close. The Leafs are all over the net. Here comes Malkin yet again. Quick shot that's steered aside. Malkin carrying the corner, puts it in. Who was that took the shot? It was a nice pass. Denton Heinen with a quick shot, and it's called. And he takes his mouth guard out, and he's got no front teeth. Typical hockey player as he's talking through it. That's right, Dallas. Even though Sidney Crosby is a Penguin, he has the golden goal, and he is our Olympic Captain Canada. Bernie says 2-1 Caps, 7 minutes left in the second period. Claude Giroux and Joe Snively traded power play goals. And the question is, Bernie, does Claude Giroux himself get traded in the coming weeks? There's lots of rumors swirling around out there of who's going to move to where. It's going to be a very exciting trade deadline this year. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. A lot of unrestricted free agents, a lot of news. We're going to have to see what it's all going to boil down to. So for those of you who are chatting along with us, and some of you might be new here, if you are here, if you put / points in the chat, you're going to see how many points you have. Just by being here and hanging out, you are earning points. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for popping in. Appreciate you joining us on TikTok. As you're being here and just hang out, like I said, you're going to earn points. And as you build up points, you can then be able to gamble them by doing ! gamble and putting in the amount of points you wish to gamble. And you get to climb up our leaderboard. And so if you write in, and anybody can do this, if I put an ! top, Streamlabs is going to tell us how our top leaderboard looks. And it's all free. It's simply just by being here, chatting along, and gaining your points. So there's our top 10 leaderboard. It says where everybody's at. And you too can try to climb that leaderboard for rights, for pride, and being able to brag that you are the top of the leaderboard. So it does have some fun. You do have the ability to redeem some points as well as we go. And we'll just have some fun. I promise no one cares about the points, Alex. Well, Alex, to your own opinion. So we appreciate you being here, hanging out and having fun. But everybody has their own versions of fun. But hey, if you want to hang out and talk hockey and be here, you're more than welcome to stay. Here's Toronto. Toronto coming in, quick shot. Marner couldn't tip that one in. Here's Marner. He's circling around again. Tries to get it to Matthews, but the pass was not on his stick. He tried to kick it ahead, got it back over to Marner. Marner to Riley. Riley loses the puck in the corner. Coco, I'll take a look at the intermission and see what's up with that. Brody keeping it in for Toronto. Goes back to the point to Justin Hall. Hall throws it across to Matthews. Matthews puts it across. Here's Marner. Marner tries to slide it through. Just a bad pass by Marner. Pittsburgh is going to intercept. And here comes Crosby dumping it in. Toronto's going to pick it up. Breakaway. Rebound. 1-2. Matthews. Holy moly. Matthews with the 1-2 punch, but couldn't bury it on a second break of the game. And here's Pittsburgh, a 2-on-1. And who is it? It's Jason Spezza that comes back to break up the 2-on-1. Excuse me, back and forth action. Simmons dumping it in deep. Here's Spezza in the Pittsburgh zone now. Tries to center it for Simmons. Simmons misses it. Came back to Dermott, who kept it in. Puts it over to Engvall. Engvall on the sideboards. He's going to turn and throw it behind the net. Simmons can't grab that, and it's going to come all the way around. Here's Engvall picking it up and trying to move it back. Simmons now tries to flip it into Pittsburgh zone just a little too high, as that's going to end up over the boards. Matthews, what an opportunity on the breakaway. Long stretch pass. He picks it up at the blue line. Comes in, head up. One shot, 5-hole save. Oh, he didn't get the second shot. Look, I thought he did. Yari just got his stick on there to knock it away from Matthews. But Matthews head up the whole way, looking 5-hole. Couldn't make it happen. Yeah, no worries, Snoopy. No worries at all. I think what we're going to do at the second intermission, we are going to shut down TikTok and just focus purely on YouTube. So if you are watching on TikTok, come on over and hang out with us on YouTube. Same name, SamWellB12. Thank you for everybody who's here over in the YouTube channel. Thanks for all the likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing so and giving it a thumbs up. And if you're here for the first time and you're just watching along, please consider hitting that subscription button. We have officially passed 500, which means we are starting our path to 600, which, my gosh, I can't believe I'm even saying those words. So don't want to get a little ahead of myself. I know we just crossed 500, but it's official. We are now on that path. So please do consider hitting that subscription button. We will be right back Saturday night as the Leafs take on the St. Louis Blues. Following that game, we will be here for the original 6 matchup, Toronto versus Montreal, Monday night. And that is going to be a good one. And not just because Montreal is having a horrendous season right now, but they always end up playing well against each other. And it's just a classic Canadian matchup. So it's not a Saturday night matchup. It will be Monday night, but we will take it. Toronto, Montreal. As well, one of the games to note coming up on the schedule, we will be doing the Buffalo-Toronto Heritage Classic game at Tim Hortons Field, the outdoor game. I have that on my radar to do. It's not until later on in March, but it is one we're going to do. I believe it is March 13th. So watch for that to be posted and scheduled so you can set a reminder for it. They're back from the commercial break. Puck deep in Pittsburgh zone. Malkin's going to pick it up, tries to get it out. Stealing back and forth, and we have a whistle on the play. Who's getting the holding call? Kerfoot in the box. 2 minutes for a holding. Very dangerous. Every time he gets back on Letang, takes the one hand off his stick, grabs Letang to hold him up, and he is penalized. A bad penalty in the offensive zone. Kerfoot in the box. So let's see if Toronto can keep Pittsburgh off the scoreboard for yet another power play. I think this is the 4th power play for Pittsburgh so far. Yes, they're 0 for 3 to this point. Toronto's going to win it, and they're going to get it out and down the ice. So a good start to this kill. Trip Billy, thanks so much. Appreciate it. Sam, can we do the Leafs game on March 8th? Let's see. Yes, I have that. Seattle, right? March 8th versus Seattle. I have that written down. That will be an 8 o'clock start, but we will definitely be doing that game. Quick shot. Nice save. I'll go through kind of my list here, the games I have that I still have to schedule at the second intermission. Pittsburgh, back to the point. Big shot from the point and a nice save by Campbell. One thing you got to love about Jack Campbell, every time he makes a nice save, he's always with the stick or the glove, giving the boys a little tap to say, I got you. I got you. He is playing really, really well. Nice to see him back. Sabres unveiled their Heritage Classic jerseys tonight. Very clean and tight with old school feel. Nice, Bernie. I'll have to check those out. Very cool. I'm glad they went a little bit more classic instead of some of the flashy stuff that I've seen in the past. Crosby's so good on those edges. Drops it back to the point. Here's Malkin. Back up to Rust. Back to Malkin. Malkin, far side. Here's Letang. Big shot. Rebound in front. 1 whack, 2 whack, 3 whack. And Campbell closes the door. Guentzel and Crosby knocking on that door, trying to get in, but he is shut down. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, maybe they'll win now. They got the nice jerseys. Maybe it'll help boost their spirits, right? Get them going. You know what, Bernie? I actually don't have that game written down. I don't have my pen. I'm going to have to write that one down. I'll have to look in there. Here's, Riley, 2-on-1. And Kev, he scores. David Kempf makes it 3-0 Toronto. Nice play by Riley as they broke out 2-on-1. Really, Kempf putting the pressure, forcing the turnover. Riley carries it all the way down past an outstretched defender. Jerry went down to block the shot, but he actually knocked the net off. But because he knocked it off and the shot, it was still a scoring opportunity. It's a good goal. Nice goal as Kempf waited Jerry. Jerry coming across. Interesting on the replay. The way Jerry come across, he kicked the net off. Looked like somewhat intentional to try and put it off. They are going to go upstairs. They're going to take a look. But this is going to be a good goal. You're not allowed to intentionally knock the net off while a scoring play is in motion. So even though technically the net was off before the puck entered it, that's going to be a good goal. So, yep, just as we suspected, good goal. They're going to drop the puck. Kempf is on with the Leafs' 7th shorthanded goal this season, which also happens to be Kempf's 7th goal of the season. Riley getting the lone assist. And that's 36 assists for Riley so far. Here's Pittsburgh trying to do something on this power play. Get an opportunity. Quick shot. And that is steered aside by Campbell. Danton Heinen back to the line. Puts it across the far side. Quick snapshot. Through a screen. Shot. Nice save. Jeff Carter with an opportunity. Campbell is there to close the door again. Wow. What playing. All right. Found my pen. Let me write that game down. February 28th, Washington. Wow, so the highest combined power play in penalty kill percentage, 115.4%. Wow. That's pretty impressive. It's the highest combined percentages of all time. The Leafs right there. The Islanders are second with 114%. I didn't catch the year, though. Obviously not this year. 3 seconds left in the power play. That's going to do it as Toronto dumps it down. 40 seconds to go in the second period. What a team. This is a completely different team than we've been watching as of late. Quick shot on net. Campbell shuts the door again. This is cleared out. It's not going to be long enough for icing. Yuri's going to have to play it around. And here comes Chad Rodwell starting to move it up. Pittsburgh just shaking their head, trying to figure out what to do as they turn over the puck again. Cache, he's going to dump it in. Splits the defense, but can't pick up the puck. Pittsburgh's going to dump it out. 8 seconds to go. Brian Boyle, he's just going to put it in deep. Quick shot as Mike Matheson throws it around, and that's going to do it for the end of the second period. Sam, they had their Wheaties with a side of Red Bull. It absolutely seems that way. All right, with the end of the second period, we are going to say goodbye to everybody on TikTok. Thanks so much for hanging out and all the likes and the gifts. So if you want to come over to YouTube, same name, SamwellB12, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we will see you later. Bye, TikTok. Thanks for watching. Hey, Duke Mom, welcome in. Appreciate it. Thank you for the like. That's awesome. Gets us up to 35 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing so. Help us get up to 40 likes would be amazing. All right, so end of the second period. Let's take a look at our stats of the game so far. Through 2 periods of play, shots are actually in favor of Pittsburgh, 26-21. Pittsburgh is 0 for 4 on the power play. Toronto is 1 for 2, plus they have a shorthanded goal. Faceoffs, Toronto has come back in the last period. We talked about Toronto being down. I think they're about 45% in the faceoff circle. Toronto, with an unbelievable period, gets up to 63% now in the faceoff circle and 38% for Pittsburgh. What is that, Duke? Are you my real mom? Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Duke mom popping in. I love that. Duke mom popping in, saying hello. And where's Duke's comment? Oh, it hasn't synced over yet. I'm waiting for that comment, Duke. I want to put that up on the board. So Duke mom, big supporter of the channel, always comes in to say hello. And one of our other big supporters, I'm waiting for it. Come on. There it is. Duke, also a big supporter. Are you my real mom? So Duke mom comes in, and we got Duke Tomlinson here. That is absolutely hysterical. Cheers to you, Duke. That is outstanding. All right, back. No, not a bad joke at all. That's classic. I love it. Back to the stats. Where was I? Excuse me. Oh yeah, 61% for the Leafs in the faceoff circle. Huge period for the faceoffs. Block shots. We had 10 block shots for Pittsburgh, 7 block shots for the Maple Leafs. In the takeaway department, Toronto actually up with 10 takeaways, which is fantastic. 4 takeaways for Pittsburgh. And in the giveaway column is usually where we cringe a little bit, but 14 giveaways for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh having a horrendous game in terms of giveaways. Toronto only with 8. And I say only because usually they're more in the Pittsburgh range. For the hit parade side, 17 hits for Pittsburgh, 14 for Toronto. So keeping it close physically, which is really important, because a lot of that physicality is keeping Pittsburgh on their heels a little bit. That period, we had a ton of penalties. Evan Rodriguez holding against Kasich, Travis Dermott interference against Jeff Carter. We have Mitch Marner getting hooking call against Simon, and Alexander Kerfoot for holding on Chris Letang. Taking a look at the goal scorers, we had Austin Matthews in the first period, his 33rd of the year from Brody and Marner. We had Morgan Rielly with his 6th from Jack Campbell. David Kempf, his 7th from Morgan Rielly. That is your goal scorers for tonight's game. Sam, do you remember when Sidney got his jaw broken from a flying puck? I don't. Oh, thank you for all the likes. We've crossed 40 likes. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Dallas, I don't remember that. I remember Crosby had all the concussion problems, but I don't remember the broken jaw. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, Washington, Philly tied at 2s, end of the first. The Detroit Red Wings 2-1 over the Rangers, end of the second. Sorry, the Washington-Philly game is also end of the second. If I said end of the first there, I apologize. St. Louis, Montreal tied at 1s at the end of 2. Ottawa, Buffalo tied at 1s, end of 2. Boston up 1-0 over the Rangers, about halfway through the second. The Seattle Kraken with a 2-1 lead over the Winnipeg Jets, end of the first. Chicago Columbus tied at 0s about 5 minutes into the game. We have Anaheim Edmonton at 9 o'clock and Vancouver San Jose at 10:30 tonight, all Eastern times. So I did want to take a moment and talk about some of our other streams coming up in regards to the Leaf games before the concussions. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember, unfortunately. I may have had a concussion of my own back then. Josh, how's it going? What's going on? Thanks for coming in. So for our upcoming games, we have And it's funny. We've been increasing and doing more and more. I had to go out and find myself a mini calendar so I can start writing these things in. That's right. Organization is key. But I also like my little notes. So we have this game. We have Saturday against the St. Louis Blues. We have the 21st against the Montreal Canadiens. Bernie mentioned the 28th against Washington, so I'll have to look into that game. We do have February 26th, a 7:30 start against the Detroit Red Wings. That's going to be a nice game. I always love doing Detroit games, and Detroit has a nice young rookie who's having one unbelievable season. Coco AAU had some business to take care of. He was doing a stream as well tonight. I'm sure we'll see him a little later when he wraps up. So Feb 26 against Detroit. As we move into March, we have March 8th versus Seattle. That's going to be an 8 o'clock start, so a little bit of a later game for us. We have kind of a back-to-back, well, not really back-to-back considering they're so far spread apart, but 2 Buffalo Sabre games. We have March 2nd, Buffalo Sabres at 7:30, and then we have the outdoor game at Tim Hortons Field, March 13th versus the Buffalo Sabres. So 2 Buffalo games coming up. We have March 19th versus the Nashville Predators. We have March 27th versus the Florida Panthers. I'm super excited for that game. Florida's my number 2 team, and the Rally Hat, it's going to be trouble because the Rally Hat's the Florida Panthers Rally Hat. So I might have to find a different hat for that game. And then March 29th, we have written down versus the Boston Bruins. So lots of Leaf hockey to come. I'm also trying to figure out a way of sliding in some additional games because we've had some of our friends in the chat have requested more Vancouver, Pittsburgh, Nashville, Tampa Bay, New York Rangers, and Carolina Hurricanes. So I'm trying to see where I can fit in some of these other games as well, but lots and lots of hockey coming up in the very near future. So some of the other streams that we have going on, not only are we doing all the hockey, we've done so far, we've done kind of one live Lego build stream. I have another live Lego build stream coming up. We have a Lego pirate ship that it was actually 9 bags of Lego. You too, Duke Mom, have a good night. And thanks so much for coming in. So we it's 9 bags of Lego, and I didn't want to do like an 8-hour Lego build stream. So we've built the majority of the bags offline, but we want to kind of go live to build the last, I think 2 or 3 bags. So we got to find somewhere to fit that in as well. We want to get more of our retro streams back up and coming. And we have a new talk show that we're working out the details with that's going to be coming soon, where we're going to sit down with certain friends of ours, whether they're friends from the chat or other creators, and just have an evening with kind of a get to know you session. So that's going to be coming soon. And if you have any interest in joining us to kind of sit down with us and talk on that show, definitely reach out, send me a message. If you look on the About section of the channel, there's my YouTube email address. You can send me an email and let me know that you'd be interested in being involved in kind of the evening with sit down shows. And the idea there is it's really going to be casual, 45 minutes to an hour, where we're just going to talk, get to know some of our friends that join us in the chat, just like we met Dallas tonight at the first intermission. So we are going to do a lot more of that fun stuff. All right, Josh, for sure. Send me an email and we'll get you in there for sure. Whew, so that is a whole lot. What an unbelievable game this has been, and what an unbelievable last 2 nights this has been. And just to recap, in case, we have some new friends with us, we've hit a major milestone here. We've crossed that 500 subscribers. Now, I know the board is saying 501, but we're actually seeing 502, which is amazing. So we're just going to keep on building. We're now 42 likes, which is fantastic on this stream. So thank you for all the likes. Caroline, what's going on? How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Can you oh, Josh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun for sure. So yeah, we're doing great with the likes. We have our Team Canada, Team USA men's hockey preliminary game hit over 1,100 views, which is amazing. So we're doing some really, really big numbers here. And again, it's really because each and every one of you have come in, you've hit the like button, you're chatting with us, you're helping the engagements, and you're helping YouTube get all the information out. Hurricane and Kraken, March 6th. All right, let me look into that one. I'll jot that down, Andrew. Give me a moment. Hurricane, Kraken, March 6th. All right. Yeah, I'd love to get more of these games going. It's just I got to make sure to have a few days in between so I can get all the screens ready and work and of course spend time with the family as well. Caroline, I saw a little bit of it. It seems so cool. It seems so awesome. So I'll definitely have to go and catch more of his replay. 502 Tripoli. That's right. And I believe, who was it? I think it was Coaster Mom and I were talking. We were chatting in a stream a little ways back, reminiscing. Probably, was it in the summertime? Actually, let's look. I'm going to pull up the stats here. We're going to look at it live. Well, I'm going to talk to it. But if we go back, let's see. That's not going to give me the number I want to see. How do I get? Can I find the number? Of course, it's not going to make it easy for me when I try and do these things on the fly. Let's see. Come on. Nope, that's not going to give it to me either. Why is it so hard to find a statistic here that I want to share with all of you? Sorry, bear with me. I will find this, I swear. Oh, maybe if I click here. Here we go. So if we look back, nope, that is not. There we go. So when we look back, if we go back to February 2021, right? So over the course of a year, when we look, we're at February 17th today. So if we look at February 17th, 1 year ago, we were at 40 subscribers. So 1 year ago today, we were at 40 subscribers, right? We really didn't start doing a whole lot until the summertime. I kind of say like July, August. We posted some vlogs, some little videos, some video game things kind of in April, May, and June, but we really didn't start creating content until August. And we did one of our first go lives. We went to Weber's up here in Ontario. And really from August, let's back it up. Let's go to the beginning of June, right? From June 1st, we had 62 subscribers. So from June 1st to today, that is unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. And that's really because of all you guys. In the last 90 days, right? If we even look at the last 90 days, we had 240 subscribers 90 days ago, and we've more than doubled that. So it is all because of you guys. And I just wanted to show you, or at least talk to the proof, right? The proof is in the pudding, and it's because of everything that you guys have done to help build that up. So enough about me, enough about the channel. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Honestly, for the Preds game, you should have CeeLo for sure. Yeah, we gotta work something. We have to work something out for sure. Oh boy, these are not the stats you're looking for, right? These are not the stats you're looking for. Meanwhile, talking about Jedi stuff, there's a couple shows. I know we're here talking about hockey, but there's a couple new shows that I've been watching that I've really taken an interest for, and I don't know why the Star Wars thing helped transition me. But of course, the Book of Boba Fett was outstanding. Did any of you guys watch the new Fresh Prince? That's just the new show called Bel Air, just premiered this week. It was pretty wild. Was not what I was expecting at all. And if you guys were a big Fresh Prince of Bel Air fan back in the day, I know I was. Watching this new show, Bel Air, it was mind blowing. It was so crazy. I'm still iffy on it. I want to see where they take the show, but I quite enjoyed this first episode. It was really cool and really like out there. Totally not what I was expecting. So yeah, definitely recommend watching Bel Air. Was awesome. Sam, the cheer ain't working. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at that. I think CeeLo's going to stream tomorrow. Yeah, I think he's going to go live several times. Yeah, Trip Billy. It was really good. Definitely worth watching and trying to get in there. The other show we've been watching, which I've really taken a like to. So there's still all the characters are there, Morgan, all the same characters, but it's different actors and actresses. It's just wild. It is so wild. The other one we're watching is I think it's on Apple TV Plus. If you guys have Apple TV Plus, and it's called The After Party. The After Party, again, a wild show. The premise is it's a high school reunion, and somebody in the group of friends at this high school reunion ends up getting murdered. And it's a big whodunit, trying to hear everybody's stories and figure out who it was that knocked off this one friend. But a really good show with a huge cast. So that's another one that's definitely worth checking out, called The After Party on Apple TV Plus. So I'm just trying to take a look to see what's up with the cheer command. Yeah, everything looks okay here. So there might be, Coco, there might be a deeper issue with it. I might have to look into it after the stream, but at face value, everything looks okay with it. I know Triton was able to redeem one earlier on. Oh no, Eleanor, I thought I was going to get off free tonight. Eleanor coming in, dropping the disco redemption. My goodness, I was not prepared for that. Eleanor, totally catching me off guard. Right as the second period or the second intermission looks like it's coming to an end. Let's get this disco going quickly. Disco party. Getting ready for the third period. Go Leafs, go. There you go. And the game is back. We are rocking and rolling with the third period. Peter, welcome in. Appreciate it. What did you think about the Canada-U.S. women's hockey game? And do you think they could ever have a hockey night for women? Well, I would love to see, a women's league. Hang on one second. Here's the Leafs, 2-on-1. Oh, it was Brody carrying the puck. They turned that over. He could not complete the pass. I would absolutely love to see a proper women's league with a hockey night dedicated for women. If anything, the Team Canada and Team USA, they showed more skill in this Olympic tournament that I've seen in the NHL in a long time. Their passes were crisper. Their sticks getting in the shooting lanes and the passing lanes were unbelievable. They just played so phenomenal. I loved the game. I mean, not just because Canada won. I loved how the game played. I loved the flow of the game, and I could absolutely see it being very successful if they could get a proper league up and running. What do you think, Peter? Would you like to see that happen? Awesome, right? All right, perfect. Okay, so we are getting ready to go. 19 minutes left, 1 minute gone in the third. It's funny, every time they show a close-up of Austin Matthews, you can see it in his eyes, just the drive. He's always thinking hockey. Face-off won by Tavares. Back to Dermott. Dermott's going to flip that up and out of the zone. 3-0 Maple Leafs as we start the third period. And we're going to get a whistle on that. Icing, it's going to come all the way back. Such a quick stick. It's so important. It's something we saw in the women's game in the Olympics. The way they get their sticks out there. Matthews, 50 takeaways, leads the NHL for forwards, and that's such a key stat. That's one of the reasons why Team Canada won, is U.S. just couldn't control the puck. Canada was just stripping it from them all the time. Third period, everyone grab your ice creams. Grab your Haagen-Dazs, your Nutty Buddies, your Oreo ice cream sandwiches. Another icing call. And if anyone's doing a McDonald's run, I'll have an Oreo flurry. Or a Dairy Queen Blizzard. I love my ice cream treats.
Points in 7 of 9, 14 points, but he hasn't scored in 17. And,
Oh, all right. Speaking of ice cream, I haven't had some ice cream in a long time. I love to know as the Leafs are trying to get it out of their zone, Pittsburgh keeping it in. Put in the chat. Tell me your favorite flavors of ice cream. What's your go-to? Whether it's Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins, shot by Pittsburgh, and that's turned aside. Regardless where you buy your ice cream, maybe it's Kawartha Dairy, which is my favorite. Let me know your favorite ice cream to go to. There's Triton. Triton coming in hot with the robot. We will get you that robot shortly. Chocolate peanut butter.
Let's
yeah,
go.
That's a good flavor. Quick shot, steered aside. All right, we got a robot coming up for Triton. Oh, and there's Peter with the subscription. Thank you, Peter. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining us tonight and subscribing to the channel. All right, Triton, here is your robot. All right. I don't know why. Whenever I do that little robot, you guys can't hear me, but I'm making maybe you can, but I'm always making little robot noises to myself. Chocolate mint for Morgan. Oh, good. That's a good choice, chocolate mint. For me, my favorites, I'm a gold medal ribbon, which is chocolate with some vanilla and caramel, or a world-class chocolate, which is chocolate ice cream and vanilla kind of mixed together. Delicious. And of course, if I had to pick a third, it would be pralines and cream. And of course, on a hot summer day, why not go for 3 scoops, right? And get them all. Toronto starting to move it up. Here comes Wayne Simmons, carries it over the red line. Now he's going to dump it in. So nice to see so many fans back in the Scotiabank Arena. Pittsburgh's going to carry it out. Pistachio. Oh, good choice. Good choice as well. Quick shot, and Campbell is down. He's on top of it. Finally, they blow it down, and we're going to have another face-off. And just as we talked in the intermission about that show, The After Party, I get a little pop-up on my phone. New episode of The After Party is available. So I know what I'm going to be doing later tonight, catching up on that show. So Pittsburgh coming out, putting a little bit of pressure, trying to make stuff happen now. They are down in quite a hole, 3-0. The way Toronto is playing, that might be tough to climb out of. Let's see. Here's the face-off in Toronto zone. Matthews is going to win that clean. Going to bring it across, and Toronto is going to get it up and out, tipped it down. Is that going to be icing again? No. The goalie came out to play it. Pittsburgh trying to tip it out. Here's Malkin. The back pass. The famous back pass that I can't stand. Nice move by Jeff Carter. Quick shot. 2 shots. And Pittsburgh puts it. Pittsburgh finally got on the board as we were talking about it, saying they're putting on pressure. They're trying to make stuff happen. they're doing it, and they did it, and they put it in, and they're getting ever so close. Now they have lots of time on the clock, down by 2. Let's see what they can do. Toronto just getting a little sloppy in their own zone. Didn't come out well defensively. Marner, every time they show a chip of Marner chewing, just chomping on that mouth guard. And you could see in his eyes, he recognized that was not okay. Coughed it up, and Malkin gets the goal. 6. Am I reading that correctly? Only his 6th of the year. Oh, but he missed a lot of time for injury and being on the COVID protocol. Toronto puts it in on net. Jarry's going to hold that up, and we're going to get a whistle and a face-off in the Pittsburgh zone. So this is the opportunity. 16-11 left to go in the third. Shots, 33 Pittsburgh, 22 for Toronto. Pittsburgh has the most third-period goals this season. Second most with 66. Colorado Avalanche have the most at 70. So when you have a team like Pittsburgh who's up there with scoring third-period goals, you need to come out and play extra tight. Nylander puts back to the point. Slid up front. That's deflected out. Here comes Pittsburgh, 3-on-3. They're just going to dump and chase. Oh, how Leafs got to get very careful. That was very close to being a holding call yet again. It's not Malkin, sorry. It is Brian Boyle and Nylander kind of going at each other a little bit there. Dermott's holding it in the corner. Now it comes out. Nylander brings it out. He's going to chip it ahead. Here comes Toronto. Dermott, long pass. Breaking in Tavares. Tavares centered it for Kerfoot, but just out of his reach as Letang was coming across. Peanut butter cup blizzard all day, says Josh. Yeah, those blizzards are so... I could eat a blizzard every day and go through different flavors every day. Although I've never tried a blizzard cake. I'd love to know if the blizzard cakes are as good as a regular blizzard. Hawks tied at 2 with Columbus. All right, here's Riley the shot. And that's going to be held on the side by Tristan Jarry. Just over 15 minutes to go. Clock is not a factor yet for Pittsburgh, but they are down by 2. And they have the talent. They can turn this around, and they can make anything happen. Man, all this talk about ice cream. They just showed a nice shot of Brian Burke up in the press box, and he looks rough. I mean, he looked rough when he looked good, but he's looking extra rough right now. Down in Pittsburgh zone. Josh has to be chocolate ice cream. Pittsburgh trying to get it through the neutral zone. Toronto doing a good job clogging it up. They can't just get it in. Now it's touched offside Toronto. We're going to get another faceoff. So these quick little bursts, I'm undecided if this works into Toronto's favor or not. They get out there, they play hard, they get a whistle. They play hard and get a whistle. I don't think it's really doing us any justice. He looks like he needs sleep. Dallas, he looks like he needs a lot more than just sleep. He really looks rough. There you go. Pittsburgh's going to win that draw. And the puck chipped up and into Pittsburgh's net. My gosh, I really hope this period isn't going to be this slow and go play 10 seconds at a time. So this game definitely so far has not been what I expected, but Leafs are looking good in the first 2. Pittsburgh right now seems to be the stronger team coming out in the third. Campbell, he's going to get it around up to Engvall. Engvall can't get it out. Spezza's there to back him up. He's going to back it up. He actually passes it to Campbell. Campbell's going to cover that. And again, a few seconds off the clock, another face-off. Fans in the stands, what a beautiful thing. Absolutely. Now only if they can get the fans to do the wave. Triton, let's see if the redeemed cheer works for you. I know Coco was having some issues with the cheer earlier. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. We'll see if it works for you. And I believe at the end of this month, they're going to lift the restriction So instead of 50% capacity, they'll be able to have 100% capacity. And that will be a beautiful thing to see. Marner carrying it in over the line, puts it to Matthews. Matthews in front to Michael Bunting. He scores! Bunt cake! Michael Bunting doing it for Coaster Mom. Put it in the oven. Ding, ding. Cake is done. What a beautiful goal. Marner blocked the shot. Actually, it looked like it hurt him a little bit. Came in, took a swipe at Letang, over to Matthews. Matthews to Bunting. Bunting pulls it. Did he go forehand, backhand? Yes, he did. Forehand, backhand. Actually chipped the pass out of the air. Forehand, backhand. Puts it in the net around Jerry. Leafs restore 4-1 Toronto. And we actually called that not too long ago. We said Bunting was due for a goal, that it had been so many games since he last scored at home. And Michael Bunting comes through for us tonight. Puts one in. Here's Crosby. Crosby tries the wraparound. There's Campbell to shut the door. Net, Toronto net is off. Ooh, Matthews is holding his face. Matthews got walloped, and he's bleeding. Matthews is going off the ice, straight to the dressing room. Matthews might have had his chiclets rearranged. Yikes. What did he get hit? Matthews. Oh, Matthews, you're such a goof. Matthews trying to cut around behind the net, cut around the post a little too sharply and got the crossbar, smacking him right in the mouth. That's busted him open, and he's got to go for some repairs. Oh my gosh, Matthews. Like, come on, do you not know how to skate around a net? Yikes. Well, hopefully it's just a cut and he didn't knock some teeth out. And where's my colleague Dr. Sohn, who's hung out with us and come on the stream sometimes? I'd like to get his dentist opinion on the damage Matthews just caused himself. My gosh. Marner's going to clear it out. And that's going to come down the ice. So in terms of rookies, Michael Bunting with his 16th goal of the year, he is now the league leader for rookies in goals scored. So Michael Bunting with 16 goals, just ahead of Tanner Jeannot from the Nashville Predators, who has 14. And when we look at assists for Michael Bunting, he is 5 with 17 assists. So he's currently sitting 5th. He's currently sitting tied for 4th in rookie scoring. Actually, tied for 3rd because he'll now have 33 points after that goal. So Bunting tied for 3rd in rookie scoring, assuming Zegras doesn't have any points tonight, but they haven't played yet. Pittsburgh battling deep down in Toronto territory. Justin Hall whacked in the head and his helmet comes off. A little teeth gap isn't that bad. It's pleasing for the ladies. That's right. It gives him the classic hockey player look, right? I know when my boys lost their teeth for natural growing up causes, we did the side-by-side Instagram picture with Brett Burns, and it was quite comical. Quick save by Campbell. Yeah, so if you're following along with us today, definitely check out all of our social media. You can find myself on Instagram and TikTok with the same name, SamwellB12. And you can find Dina B23 on Instagram as well. Follow along for all of our fun photos and ridiculous TikToks that we post. All right, we are going to commercial break, so we will turn the volume down. Wow, what a third period. So happy to see Bunting get that goal, restore the 3-goal lead. Just as I lost mine in a bar fight. Well, if the bar fight was kind of in a, the hockey stance, if you guys were getting the shots in, it's kind of the same, right? as long as you got the other guy pretty good, then it's all worth it, right? Isn't that the story every time something happens? Well, you should see the other guy. Oh, the redeem shimmy. There we go. The shimmy comes through. So Triton's cheer didn't come through, but the shimmy comes through. So we'll get the shimmy in. The shimmy. This is what Austin Matthews' teeth are doing right now. They're wiggling all around. Wiggle it just a little bit as his teeth sing. There's your little shimmy, the Austin Matthews teeth shimmy. Thank you for the redemption, of course. Matthews is fine. Suck it up, princess. Oh, that's funny. Triton, you missed it. Eleanor got the disco in before you, so it might still be in the cool down period. I used to tell Anthony when I was flossing. Oh, gosh. Oh, so there's the Toronto Maple Leaf Heritage jersey, all blue with just a big white T across the front. Interesting. It says honor, pride, courage around the neck on the inside. So big white T, and then it says arenas, because that was the Leafs. They were originally the Toronto Arenas. So they have the big T with arenas in blue across the chest. Interesting. Very classic, very snazzy. They'll sell a gazillion of them. Here's the puck. Quick shot. Where'd it go? That was knocked down in front. Cleared to the side by Toronto. That was a very awkward play. Kemp tried to get it out of Toronto's zone. We got 11:40 left on the clock. 38-25 are the shots in favor of Pittsburgh. But Toronto is in favor on the scoreboard, 4-1. Pittsburgh down by 3. Tripped up, and we're going to get a penalty and put Pittsburgh right back on the power play. My gosh. Pittsburgh, is this going to be their 5th or 6th power play tonight? All right, cool. Thanks, Josh. I'll check it out as soon as we wrap up. I was just thinking to myself, what is on the ice? And I realized it was the arrow from my cursor. Quick shot, almost tipped, but just wide of the net. Toronto needs to touch this puck. Pittsburgh's getting way too much pressure. Big shot from Malkin, flashing the leather is Campbell as he comes sliding across. Morgan Riley has a mouthful of words to say for the official. The official actually chirping back to Riley a little bit. So let's see what happened here. Oh, so you know what? Riley and Crosby, actually, their skates bumped into each other, and Crosby fell over, and as he fell, he took out Riley's stick. I do. Okay, Triton, let's get that for you, sir. Let's get it going. We got the Macarena redemption. So, of course, we like to do here the Austin Powers version. Whoa, yeah. There's the penalty kill Macarena. This Pittsburgh is now on their 5th power play tonight. Let's see what Toronto can do defensively. Trying to dig it out, make something happen. All the way down the ice. Pittsburgh just not being able to get themselves set up, which is shocking. And here's Malkin as Malkin's trying to come through. Whoa. Who is he fighting with? Malkin is going toe-to-toe with somebody. Here's another shorthanded break. Kerfoot dropped it for Mikheyev. Mikheyev fanned on the shot. Malkin was mixing it up with somebody back behind the net. It looked like he gave him a WWE-style DDT. He kind of wrapped him up and dropped him down. Here comes Rodriguez, who seems to be everywhere tonight. Gets it back. Cross ice, quick shot. And there's Campbell again. Soup, as the crowd cheers. For those of you who are wondering why they call him Soup, why his nickname is Soupy, because last name Campbell and Campbell's Soup, so they call him Soupy. Jack Campbell, Soup. Sam, that was Domino's on your phone. Pizza's at the door. Oh, Domino's pizza. I haven't had a nice Domino's deep dish pizza in so long. And Dallas is crushing it with all the food tonight. as always. I wouldn't expect anything less. I think Saturday is going to be pizza day. I think we're going to have to do that because Saturday afternoon is the WWE event from Saudi Arabia, the Elimination Chamber. We will not be streaming it, but Marner trying to break in. I won't be streaming it, but I'm sure we'll be talking about it during the game versus St. Louis. Pittsburgh breaking in. Toronto steals. Here's Marner. Marner has a break. Can he get the pass up to him? Oh, just off his stick and out of reach. Cache had an opportunity, but just couldn't connect it. Domino's tonight. Oh, Domino's is so good. Although, Morgan, I will say, I think Pizza Nova right now is my favorite, but Domino's is a very close second. Coaster Mom, someone told me my guy scored a goal. He sure did, Coaster Mom. His first goal, and I think it was 16 home games. So he's been fire on the road. Finally puts one in here. So Bunting with the 4th Toronto goal. And Coaster Mom, he actually turned and he pointed to the camera and he said, Coaster Mom, that's for you. I don't know how he talks. That's just my really bad hockey player / Sly Stallone accent. I'm out in British Columbia and I miss Pizza and Mother's Pizza. Oh, yeah. Peter, let me tell you, Pizza has gone downhill a lot. We ordered it once, I think a couple weeks ago, and it was almost inedible. It was not good. But Mama's Pizza is still stellar. Really, really good. I actually like, we have a Papa John's opened up around the corner from us. And that's where we've been ordering from a lot is Papa John's. Their barbecue chicken pizza, so good. Mouth-watering good. Oh, sad. I know. It is super sad. We used to love going to Pizza, and especially on Raptor game days. Raptors would, they had their promo with Pizza, where if they got over, 100 points or whatever it was, you get a free slice. And that was good. And now it's just, it was disappointing. And maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was just the location up by us, but not good. You grew up in Ontario. Very cool. Very cool. What part of Ontario, Peter? We have a couple Ontario friends here. I'm kind of just north of Toronto. And we know Dallas is very north of Toronto. Which part of Ontario did you grow up? Oh, let's see how the rest of this third period is going to go. Pittsburgh's been putting on the pressure, but Toronto has been closing the door, which is nice, right? Because if you give Pittsburgh an inch, they're going to run all over you. They're dominating the shots. Actually, Pittsburgh's dominated the shots the last 2 periods. 15 shots to Toronto's 6 in the second period. And so far, 13 shots to Toronto's 4 in favor of Pittsburgh in the third. Oshawa and Lake Simcoe. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Lake Simcoe area is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. A place to stand, a place to grow. Ontario. Do you remember those commercials? Yeah, there's Ontario. The great thing about Ontario, there's so many nice places to visit, whether it's Lake Simcoe area, Gravenhurst, Huntsville, or if you go kind of up the other side in the Halliburton, Algonquin Park, beautiful areas. Eleanor, I was so sorry I didn't see it. All right, we owe Eleanor a freeze. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's your freeze, Eleanor. I'm in the mountains now. Well, hey, I'm sure that has some pretty nice views too. Let's just drive to Thunder Bay. We'll be there in 3 days. Yeah. Pittsburgh out in front. Quick shot blocked by Spezza. Rebound. The glove by Soupy flashes again and knocked down. That's right, Morgan. Yours to discover. I've always wanted to do a trip out to BC and go exploring. I've really wanted to take the train. I know it takes, 3 or 4 days to take the train from Ontario to BC. but I'd really just love to see the views, even though the country, like through Saskatchewan, is just flat. But I'd love to do that one day. I need to get out to BC. But yeah, Ontario's gorgeous. There's some areas of Quebec that are absolutely stunning. Crosby tries to center it across, turned over, and here comes Toronto the other way. Mikheyev taking it in down deep. Tries to chip it behind the net. Takes a couple whacks at it. Instead, he's just carrying it through. Now he makes the pass over to Kasha. Back to Mikheyev. Mikheyev throws it to Kempf. Just top of the circle, back to Mikheyev. He couldn't chip that in. You're welcome to stay here. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did a work trip out to Phoenix several years back, and waking up and seeing some of the mountains every day in the far distance were just gorgeous. So I could only imagine staying even closer. Would just be unbelievable. That was my uncle's in Halifax. So nice. Yeah, I have some relatives out east as well. The pictures I've seen from out east it's so cool. So cool. I haven't been many places here. In Ontario, I visited Montreal and kind of old town Quebec. But I'd love to get out west to BC. I'd love to get out east and see some of the, PEI and whatnot one day. Quick shot. And Yari's going to glove that one and hold it down. Some of the saves early for Jari has kept this game close. It's funny, when you start talking about places around Canada to visit, you realize how many unbelievable spots there are. These places you could drive to in several hours and see some amazing sights. That's right. Atlantic Canada, summers are nice, winters are rough. That's exactly what I've heard. Wrap around. Bunting to Spezza almost puts it in. We're down to 6 minutes left in the third. Quick shot. Spezza tries to bunt it out of the air. Marner has it back to Spezza. Spezza filling in for Matthews on this top line. Long slap pass to Dermott. Dermott back to Marner. Marner has to circle around. Trying to find a pass. There he goes. Dishes it off to Spezza. Spezza back to Dermott. Dermott puts it to Hall. They're making some changes well in the zone possession. Throws it around to Bunting. That's going to bounce off his stick, and Bunting is kind of taken down. Battling in the corner, long pass up. Pittsburgh's going to dump it in, and the rest of the lines are going to change it up. Don't be fancy, just shoot the puck. Oh, Triple, you've been to Toronto. Oh, Bunting, and who's Bunting fighting with? In front of the benches, Bunting and someone from Pittsburgh were mixing it up a little bit. Trip Billy, that's awesome. You've been up to Toronto. It is really nice. And unfortunately, when you live here in the area, you kind of take for granted some of the really nice spots. Big hit by Hall at the line. Puck is up and stays in play. Thought that was going to go over the glass. The ref has his arm up. Looks like we're going to get another penalty. And there's a whistle at the offside. So are they actually calling a penalty? No, maybe not. This is Bunting and Rowell were really mixing it up a little bit there. And then Bunting got into it with somebody else in front of the bench with Mike Matheson. Everybody's after Bunting. You're starting to get under the skin when you're playing that well. Yeah, for sure. Trip Billy, if you come up here again, if anybody comes up to the Toronto area, you let us know, because it would be great to do a little meetup at some point. There's so many places. We talk about going east and west, but even if you just go closer to the border, the Niagara Falls area in Niagara on the Lake, some absolutely beautiful, beautiful area. And I know I'm kind of guilty of it myself. Whenever we go to Niagara Falls, we do all the touristy stuff, the wax museums and that stuff, going down to the falls. But it's so nice to just take it all in. I'd love to do the falls in the winter one time, but I'm just never, I don't want to drive there in the winter. I just love to see it. You went up to see the Hall of Fame. Oh, that's so much fun. That's right, the Hockey Hall of Fame, right smack down in downtown Toronto. We went a couple years ago, so they did. I think it was so up here in Ontario. We have Family Day in February, and so we get a Monday off. And the Toronto Marlies used to play a game on Family Day. So one year we got tickets to go to the Family Day game. So we went downtown for the day. We ate. If you're familiar with the Hockey Hall of Fame area at Marche, Movenpick Marche. We ate there. We went to the Hockey Hall of Fame. We had a great little afternoon, then made our way over to the arena for the game. Looks like Matthews is coming back out on the ice. He's got his dental work done and in place. That's going to be on the blooper reel for sure. Not even bumped. He just totally miscut the corner. And he did a number. One tooth missing, another tooth is loose. He did himself a good job there for sure. Well, his teeth modeling career might be over, but the good thing he is a great hockey player. 4.5 left in the third period. Toronto up 4-1. Long stretch pass for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh desperately trying to get something going here. Carter puts it in behind the net, but Toronto just there to intercept the pass. And it comes all the way out. Bunting fighting with Dumlin. Can't get it. Dumlin for Pittsburgh is going to turn it around. Here comes Malkin. Malkin kind of tripped over the blue line a little bit. Got to watch out for the paint. Comes across to Malkin. Malkin put it in front for Jeff Carter, but Carter couldn't pull the trigger and missed the pass. Pittsburgh bringing it back in their zone as both teams are changing it up a little bit. That's why you wear your mouth guard and not chew on it. 100%. Pittsburgh circling around. We're down now to 3.5 left to go. Riley's going to chip it and not out. As the announcers just said, Pittsburgh has a 6-game road winning streak for Pittsburgh in jeopardy. Well, the good thing with every winning streak is they are eventually going to come to an end. So I'm glad we got to be the ones to break their streak. Toronto interferes with the play again, and they're going to turn around and get it up. So Toronto's just doing what they need to do. Very similar to the end of the women's hockey game last night. Toronto's getting their sticks in the way. They're knocking Pittsburgh off the puck. They're really frustrating Pittsburgh with their play. And now Pittsburgh ices it. So it's going to come all the way back down. Great play by Toronto to do what they need to do to not give up any opportunities. So Jason Spezza is 6 for 6 on the faceoffs tonight. Here comes Pittsburgh now. They're racing in hard. Quick shot. Where was he shooting? Kasperi Kapanen. He got all of that one, but he rifled it way over the net into the mesh. That's when you're trying too hard. You're squeezing your stick a little too much. And great move, but he just flipped that way up and out of play. Now down to 2.5. The minutes are just ticking off the clock. Thank you, everyone, for being here. 43 likes. If you haven't hit the like, please consider doing so. Let's see if we can get close to 50 likes for tonight's stream, which would be amazing. And if you're watching, you're here and you're new here, you're just watching in the background, consider hitting that subscription button. Hang out with us as we have lots more hockey to come over the next few days. And of course, as always, come into the chat. Just say hello if you've never chatted before. We'd love to say hi and get to know who our new friends are that are hanging out with us today. Toronto's going to win that. They're going to airlift it all the way down the ice. Pittsburgh's going to put it into the neutral zone. 2:23 to go. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. 222, what's going on? Thank you, sir. Quick shot and nice glove by Campbell. That glove is getting a workout today, that's for sure. Really appreciate that, Triple. I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. I do it for fun. And the fact that you guys come and hang out and enjoy it means the world to me. So I appreciate all those kind comments. One day we'll be in here with 100 people watching us, and we'll all be laughing to each other, chuckling, saying, we were here when there was 15 or 20 of us. Here's Pittsburgh circling around. Another glove save by Campbell. Wow. I wonder, in sports, everybody keeps the very odd stats. I wonder what the record is for most glove saves in a hockey game. Because I feel like every save has been in Campbell's glove. Sam, are you going to stream WrestleMania? Oh, Dallas. That's a tough question. That is a tough question. I would love to stream WrestleMania, but I'll be honest. When we did Royal Rumble, the Rumble matches were so much fun, but the regular matches were a little dull. So we'll have to see what the card is. I would like to do WrestleMania. If people want it, if people want to come out and hang out for WrestleMania, we'll look to do it. That's right, Coaster Mom. You were here when we had less than 10 subscribers, for sure. We need to honor the original members from the start. That's right, Triton. That's right, Coaster Mom. Do you remember we did that one stream from the back balcony, the back deck from the cottage, just talking and looking at the trees? And you were one of the first people to comment on that video. I think outside of family, Coaster Mom, you were one of the original subscribers. Quick shot, nice save by Jerry on Nylander. Yep, Charlie Soup has been fabulous. He has been spectacular. Josh. That's right, Coaster Mom. It seems like so long ago. Amazing how things have changed over, 6 months or so. Or a year when we look all the way back. Toronto 19-0-1 when scoring 4+ goals this season. 1.5 left to go in the third. Deep in Pittsburgh territory, circling it around. It certainly does seem like yesterday. Quick shot by Muzzin, just a bit outside. Sandin's going to keep it in, put it around the net. Simmons to Spezza. Spezza almost got one. Almost kept in by Sandin, but Engvall's going to bring it back out. Here, I'll have to do my the announcement here. Last minute of play in this period. Most glove saves, Cujo. He also has the best helmet. He did have the best helmet. Get your umbrella out of the camera, people. Don't hold your umbrellas up in the air. Here you go. 40 seconds left to go. That's going to come out. Toronto's going to pull it back. Safe to say Toronto's going to take this one. Now it's just a matter of running out the clock. And yet other streamers who only care about themselves often fold and fail. It's very true, right? It's very true. You can't do this for yourself. 19 seconds. I think that's about to do it. The crowd is going to go bonanzas. 7, 6, 5, 4. Is Pittsburgh just holding it behind the net? 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it. The Leafs win. The Leafs win. What? What a great game. I need to get a Leafs win animation to throw up here. What a fantastic, fantastic game. Host, did I miss my spot to come on? You did, Triton, you did, but it's okay. We'll catch you. We'll get you back. We'll get you back. We had Dallas join us in the first period to say hello and talk some hockey, which was nice. What a great game. So all around, thank you guys for another spectacular, spectacular game. The Leafs won in glorious fashion. We made some new friends along the way. I think we're up. Let me do an official refresh on the studios and see where we're sitting right now. So we're officially sitting at 504. So thank you to all of our new friends that have come in and subscribed to the channel to help us along the way. It's so much fun. A ton more hockey to come. Saturday versus St. Louis, Monday against Montreal, those are the 2 games coming up. So those are scheduled now. You can go and set the reminders. Definitely make sure you have that notification bell so you know when we do go live. I'll continue to schedule the stream so you know it's there. And again, I just can't say thank you enough. 44 likes. Amazing. Amazing. If there's anybody who hasn't hit the like button, please consider giving it a like before we wrap up. Let's run down our stats real quick here to end the game. Shots on net, 46 shots for Pittsburgh. Wow, 46 shots for Pittsburgh, 29 for the Maple Leafs. Pittsburgh goes 44% from the faceoff circle. Toronto 56, which is right around their average, which, by the way, happens to be leading the league. Snoopy broke the TikTok app. What happened? Did I miss what happened? Snoopy's breaking things again. The redemption's not working. I'll have to look into that, see what's going on. Pittsburgh, the story of the game, really. Toronto, 5 penalties. Pittsburgh going 0 for 5 on the power play. Toronto going 1 for 2 on the power play and getting a shorthanded goal. 25 hits for Pittsburgh, 20 hits for Toronto, 12 block shots for Pittsburgh, 9 for Toronto. And again, a horrendous stat for the Penguins, 19 giveaways, which is atrocious. 13 giveaways for Toronto. Looking for the out-of-town scoreboard, 4-3 Washington over Philly with under a minute left to go there. Detroit and New York Rangers are tied at 2s in overtime. Montreal and St. Louis are tied at 2s, just going to the end of the third period. Ottawa takes the win over Buffalo 3-1. Rangers are up 2-1 over Boston with 10 minutes left in the third period there. Seattle down 3-2 to the Winnipeg Jets after 2. Columbus with a 4-2 lead over Chicago, 16:39 left in the second period there. Anaheim has a 2-0 lead towards the end of the first over the Oilers. And starting at 10:30 tonight, Vancouver versus the San Jose Sharks. So let's just see. I want to take a peek in to the stats for the Anaheim game, because as we were talking earlier, with Bunting's points, it's kind of putting him up to third, tied with Zegras for third place in rookie scoring. I want to see if Zegras is in on any of the goals tonight. He is. Zegras has an assist tonight. So we'll see how Zegras continues to do in that game. Next year for the Hawks, yeah, it's gonna have to be next year for the Hawks. It was a rough year for the Hawks with everything that went down at the start of the season and all the controversy and whatnot. So we'll give them a pass this year, but they will be back next year for sure. No, this year they have a long road to go, Tripilli, if they want to make something happen. But hey, Hagel the Bagel, he's in there. He's gonna make it happen. We got to get Hagel the Bagel and Bunt Cake together, right? Start the baked goods line. Oh boy. Anyways, so with that being said, again, I just want to take a moment and say thank you guys so much for all the support, all the likes, the subscriptions. We'll continue to do this. What we typically do when we start the streams, we go live both on YouTube and on TikTok. So make sure to follow me on TikTok. We have some fun there. Really, it's just a goofy account to make some videos and have some laughs. And of course, follow me on Instagram. I'm always available on Instagram. SamwellB12, same name all across the board. So with that said, thank you a million times over. I could talk all night, but I'm going to let you guys go. So appreciate it. We'll see you hopefully Saturday night as the Leafs take on the St. Louis Blues. And until then, have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care, everybody.